Outlaws as the Overton County Outlaws won the Pee Wee division. We'll talk about Fentress County's Pee Wee division in a moment. But we're getting ready for junior action, and it looks like Stone Memorial, or actually not Stone Memorial, but it will be White County getting the football first. They will receive. No, actually, Fentress County going to receive. Now they say Fentress County is going to receive. So Fentress County will receive the football to start this one. Fentress County comes in 6-0 on the season. White County 3-3. Now they played back on September the 11th, and the Bulldogs won that one 27-0. So the Bulldogs have a win over White County and looking to add to it here today. Now, so far this season, the Bulldogs have beat DeKalb County 32-0. They beat Stone 32-13. Monterey 42-0. Cumberland County 35-14. Overton County 14-6. While the Warriors beat Monterey 42-0. DeKalb County 35-14 and Upperman 12-6. Now they have Warriors did lose to Overton County 14-7 and Stone 24-7. Some season stats: the Bulldogs have outscored their opponents 182-33. So that tells you how strong defensively and offensively they are. They're averaging putting up 33.3 points a game and allowing on 5.5. While the Warriors have outscored their opponents 103-71. They're averaging per game scoring 17.67, allowing 11.83. So that's a look at the two teams as we get set to kick this one off. Back deep for the Bulldogs at the 30-yard line. I can't see exactly the numbers in a moment. We'll get those in for you in just a moment. As we didn't have much time in between games. I thought they'd have a little bit of time in between games. That's going to be kicked to the up man. He's going to fall right there at the 49-yard line. Good play that time by big number 78, Nicholas Davenport, as he dropped on it right there at the spot. And it's going to be 1st and 10 Bulldogs. They'll have great field position to start this ball game. Bulldogs, as we said, coming into this one 6-0. White County 3-3, and we'll see what the Bulldogs can do. They've been putting up a lot of points this season. As they come up, they will have under center number 15. That is Kaylin Collier, and they're going to take off over the left side, and that is Collier on the run, I believe. No, that's going to actually be number 2 down the sideline. He's headed for pay dirt. He's going to take it to the house, I believe. No, they're going to whistle him out at the 1-yard line. So on the run, Slater Matthews went to the left side, got a whole lot of room, takes it all the way down to the 1-yard line, and the Bulldogs are in business, folks. It's 1st and goal for Fentress County. We thought we were going to get our first touchdown on the first play of the game, but Slater Matthews knocked out. Good play by White County to get him out just before the end zone. So now it's going to be 1st and goal for the Bulldogs. Is coming to the line of scrimmage will be number 15. That is Caden Anderson, the quarterback. Anderson, the quarterback, got a 3-man backfield. He's going to hand off to the deep man. He drops it, and White County going to follow it. So Fentress County had it 1st and goal, but they turn it over on the 4-yard line as the handoff that time to number 20, Hunter Beatty. He couldn't handle the handoff, and it is going to be 1st and 10 for the Warriors. So the Warriors get the big turnover, and that will make it 1st and 10 White County. And Fentress County knocking on the door, almost got in the end zone. That's the difference between that big play by White County to knock him out at the 1 and him not getting in, because that would have been 6 for the Crush. Or not Crush, but the Bulldogs. I'm going to have to get used to this Bulldogs. I've had Crush Dragons, and now I've got Bulldogs. And the Bulldogs right now going on defense for the first time, and up will come White County. We'll see who we can see. White County's, their number is going to be hard to see from up here, as their quarterback, I believe, is number 16, but I can't see for sure. We'll have to see if we can get those numbers. They are dark purple with almost purple numbers as well. And they're going to hand off, first handoff. That's going nowhere, as the Bulldogs in there to stuff that one up. No yards. Actually lost a yard on it. Good job there by number 20. That was Hunter Beatty come up, made the stop. It'll be 2nd and 11 now for White County. As now we're coming in for White County. As I said, there with those purple uniforms, folks, with the purple numbers, almost impossible to see from where we're at. And they didn't give us the actual starting roster, so we'll just have to see what they got here. They're going to come up with 2 men in the backfield, quarterback under center. They'll get ready to snap the ball. They'll hand it off to second man. He's going nowhere. He's wrapped up and dropped right there. And in this time, number 85 for the Crush, or for the Bulldogs. Make that number 35. Linder come in and make the stop. Good job by Linder to make the stop. And they got maybe a yard, so it's going to be 3rd down and 9 for the Warriors at their own 5-yard line. Bulldogs had it 1st and goal on the 1, turned it over. And when I get a break, I will ask the guys over here if they can tell me the numbers. I can't see the numbers for the team out of White County. They can understand, I believe it's number 10, Jackson Simmons, but I can't see for sure from here. They got one man in the backfield. They'll hand it off in the backfield, toss it, and he's going to go back into the end zone, and that's a run out. He's going to be sacked for a safety, and the Bulldogs get 2 points on the safety as he ran east and west instead of north and south, and he was drugged down in the end zone for a safety, and the Bulldogs are on the scoreboard. They lead it 2-0. Great play that time by number 45 for the Bulldogs. And number 45 is Bentley Crabtree. Crabtree gets the first 2 points of the game for the Bulldogs as they get it on the 2-point conversion. And now it will be kicked. It'll be punted or kicked off from the 20 for the Warriors. And, boy, I cannot see the Warriors' numbers from here, folks. I hope you can see them on video because we're really struggling seeing their numbers. They're purple on purple. It's absolutely terrible for broadcasting. It looks like number 20 to kick it away. That is Maddox Gross. And they'll kick it away. The Crush back at the 50. And the kick's going to be a short one. That one's going to be touched by the up man, and they'll fall on it at the 40-yard line. And the Bulldogs have it 1st and 10 at their own at the Warriors' 40-yard line. So they've got great field position to start this one as well. They got a great run that first one by Slater Matthews, as Matthews took it all the way down to the 1, but then they fumbled the next play, and that gave the ball right back gave it over to the White County Warriors, who went 3 and then were dropped in the end zone on a run, and that was a safety, and now we're up 2-0, and the Bulldogs with their second possession. In the backfield, Hunter Beatty, they're going to hand it on the end around to number 45. He's got some room, but we got a flag down, and he's going to be brought down at about looks like the 30-yard line. So Crabtree and Crabtree is brought down, and they're going to call a hold on the Bulldogs. That's going to back them up 10 yards. Hold on the Bulldogs will back them up 10 yards, so they got a good run that time by Crabtree. The wingback came around and got the handoff, but got some good yardage, but they say there was a hold there, so that'll back them up to midfield, where it's going to be 1st and 10, or 1st and 20 now for the Bulldogs. 1st and 20 from the 50. Up 2-0 in this one. Bulldogs quarterback Kalen Collier getting the signal. And he'll split out wide to the left, number 23. That's Braden Beatty. Got that 3-man backfield. Takes the snap, hands it to the back man, Beatty, and Beatty's got some running room. Hunter's up to the 40. Hunter's up to the 30. He's going to have a 1st down Bulldogs. He picks up 21 on the carry, so 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. Good running by Beatty on that one as Hunter Beatty picks up 21 on the carry. And it's going to be 1st and 10 now at the 29-yard line for the Bulldogs. Coming up after this one, we will have the awards ceremony. Then we will have the senior game. That'll be coming up a little bit later in the evening, so stick with us. We got this one just underway. We're actually 4:20 left to go in the first quarter. They're going to hand out to 45 Crabtree, and Crabtree's going to take it inside from the wingback position. Good cut back inside, good vision, got him up to the 23. Pick up 6, so it'll be 2nd and 4. Bulldogs, a good run that time by Crabtree. As the Bulldogs will come up with it 2nd and 4. Beatty in the backfield. You got under center goes Collier. And Warriors jump big time. They make contact. That's going to be an encroachment call. That'll be a first down for the Bulldogs, as that'll give them 5 freebies, and that'll be a 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. Big thank you to Beatty's Lumber, our sponsor for our live broadcast of this, our live stream, and our video replay of it. We appreciate Tim and all the guys out there, or should I call him Pants Beatty? He knows what I'm talking about. As we get set for now, the Bulldogs with a 1st and 10 from the 19. Bulldogs marching down again. They took the first play from scrimmage and went 50 yards for a first down. And had 1st and goal, but then fumbled the second play and gave it back to the Warriors. But then the Warriors were dropped in the end zone for a safety. And now one of the Warriors got to come out for some reason. And now he goes over, talks to the coach, and he comes back. 3:23 left to go here in the first quarter. Collier's going to get under center this time. Got that 3-man backfield. He'll hand it to Beatty. The second man through him. Beatty's got an open lane, and Beatty's looking for pay dirt. Beatty's in the end zone for a BDTD. The Bulldogs get another touchdown, and it's now an 8-0 ball game. Beatty, a good-looking run of 19 yards. Not a 19-yard run. Hunter Beatty. And now the Bulldogs go up 8-0. They'll go for the extra point. Now, if you run in the extra point, it's a 1-point extra point. If you get the pass, you pass it in, it's a 2-point conversion. So we'll see what they do here. They're going to hand it off on the end around, and that's going to be easy into the end zone for number 2, Matthews, as Matthews got the 2-point conversion. I got the 1-point conversion, I'm sorry. It's 1 point on the run. So now it's a 9-0 ball game. With the Crush leading 9-0, and we've still got 3:14 left to go in the first quarter. And so far, our defense has scored and our offense has scored. So we'll see now what we can do here as we'll kick it away. Bulldogs on top, 9-0 early in this one. And it is a hot one here at Stone Memorial. See if I can open this window door a little bit and maybe get a little breeze blowing through here. We're very warm here at Stone Memorial High School today. I'm sweating like I stole something, folks. It's right now the Bulldogs 1st and 10 are actually going to kick away the ball. They get a 19-yard run by Hunter Beatty. And the Bulldogs will kick it away. And this one's going to be kicked toward the up man, and he picks it up right at the 43-yard line, and he is hammered as. Good job by the Bulldogs. Gets knocked down right at the 40-yard line. The kick returner actually caught it, ran into his own man, went backwards, and then got level. 1st and 10 now for the Warriors. Warriors will come up. Maybe we can see their numbers a little bit better where they're at this time. They were down the far end of the field. Could not see their numbers earlier. And One player's got his mouth guard knocked out, so they're replacing that. Bulldogs on defense, up 9-0 early in this one. Still 3 minutes to go here in this quarter. And I still can't see the quarterback's number. I'm thinking it's number 10, Simmons. I'm going to say Jackson Simmons, and he's going to keep it this time, go right in the middle and got maybe a yard. Tough sledding against this Bulldog defense. This Bulldog defense come to play. Big number 73 in there on the hit. Bentley Kingery on the stop.
Picks up 1 yard.
And
Second and 9.
goes number 13, Lyons, as he'll come out and he's replaced. Bulldogs just able to shut them down defensively. No running lanes for the Warriors. As back in the shotgun now goes the quarterback, Simmons. It snaps high. He'll take it and he'll throw it out there. It's got him out there, but that's going to be picked off by the Bulldogs. Picked off at the 47 by Kalen Collier. Collier with the interception. Good job, Collier read that one as he picks it off and brings it back, and the Bulldogs are in business. They're going to have first and 10 at the 44 of the Warriors with exactly 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter of play. Bulldogs on top 9-0. Should be first and 10. And they're going to get a block in the back on the Bulldogs, so that'll push it back. But still doesn't matter. The Bulldogs got the football. They will have it first and 10 at the 47-yard line. So a block in the back by the Bulldogs pushes them back. But the second miscue by the Warriors. They got tackled in the end zone for a safety, and now they've got this interception. As it will be Crush coming up. Going under center will be Collier. Got that three-man backfield. They're going to get to Beatty. Beatty going to cut back inside. Beatty's got a lane. Beatty's got one man to beat. Number 3, he wrestles him down, though, and they get him all the way up to the 32-yard line. Beatty carried the defender, number 3, Pinion, for about 10 yards after he got a hold of him. And great job by the Crush. Or by the Bulldogs, I should say. I keep wanting to say Crush. Bulldogs take it all the way up to the 32-yard line. And I believe we got a timeout called by White County. Timeout on the field, so we'll take a break with them with $1.50 to go in the first. It's 9-0 Bulldogs.
If you're looking for the best price for your hardwood logs and timber, head to Beatty Lumber because they always pay the top price around. If you need lumber at a price that can't be beat, you need only to go to Beatty Lumber because nobody can beat them. For more information, call Tim at 879-7875. And for all your lumber needs, Beatty Lumber is the place to be.
Well, the Bulldogs leading it 9-0 as the Warriors take a timeout. Bulldogs just run it right down their throat. Great running by Beatty. Hunter Beatty's getting some good lanes and great blocking by that front line of the Bulldogs, who are really tough right now. Collier getting ready to get the signal, and he will come in after the timeout. Bulldogs on top right now, 9-0. Right now, the defense has played absolutely outstanding for the Bulldogs, and the offense just moving the ball. That offensive line's open, holes I could run through, folks. I'm an old fat guy. So, you know, they're on some big lanes in there, and these Bulldogs are hitting those lanes perfectly right at the moment. They'll come back up. It'll be Collier coming under center. He's got the three-man backfield of Crabtree, Beatty, and Matthews. So Crabtree, Beatty, and Matthews in the backfield. Under center goes Collier. Snap. He'll hand it to Beatty on the end around. Beatty's going to cut back inside. He's hit but spins away from him. Still on his feet, still spinning, and gets all the way down to the 27-yard line. Good run by Matthews. Matthews the Spinderella of the team. Actually made a couple of spin moves there to break tackles and pick up some yardage when he should have been dropped behind the line of scrimmage. So great move that time by Matthews to pick up about 4 when he should have been actually dropped behind the line of scrimmage. He broke several tackles. Spun away from a couple of them, made some nice moves, and now it's going to be the 2nd and 6 for the Bulldogs. We got a minute left to go here in the first quarter of play. It's been dominated by the Bulldogs. They'll hand it out this time, and this time Beatty's going to be wrapped up in the backfield. Good job by the Warriors that time to get in there and get the hit. And that's going to be the first loss of yardage for the Bulldogs, as that's going to be about a loss. Okay, they say he fumbled it. I didn't see the fumble, but they say it fumbled it, and the Warriors come up with it. So the Warriors get their second fumble takeaway of the day. So they've had Bulldogs have had 2 turnovers now that stopped drives. They had 1 first and goal on the 1 and turned it over, and now they turn it over with a 2nd and 6 at about the 29. So Warriors have yet to get anything going. They've actually lost yardage as far as running the football. They tried passing it, and it was picked off by Collier. And so now the quarterback will come up. And I apologize, folks, I just can't see his number. I can't see his number to tell what his number is from here. I'm thinking it's Simmons, number 10, as he takes the snap. Pitches it this time. It's going to be a reverse, and that one is going to hit behind the line of scrimmage, but he gets back to maybe the line of scrimmage. But I think he may have actually, they say he got half a yard. No, they say he did not get any yardage. He's right back to the line of scrimmage. He was hitting the backfield as the Bulldogs read that one quickly as they tried to end around, and it went nowhere. And that may be the last play of the first quarter. We're down to 22 seconds, so we may have a quick first quarter. The Bulldogs on top 9-0. Don't go away. Got Senior Bulldogs playing next against Upperman. As we're down to 10 seconds, and I'm not sure if White County will get the snap off. They seem to be content to go in the end of one, trailing 9-0, and they will. We're through one of them. End of one, it's 9-0 Bulldogs.
If you're looking for the best price for your hardwood logs and timber, head to Beatty Lumber because they always pay the top price around. If you need lumber at a price that can't be beat, you need only to go to Beatty Lumber because nobody can beat them. For more information, call Tim at 879-7875. And for all your lumber needs, Beatty Lumber is the place to be.
So the Bulldogs, if it wasn't for a couple of turnovers, would be command of this ball game as they lead it right now 9-0. They had a turnover on the 1-yard line, but did get a defensive safety out of it on after the turnover, so they got 2 points on that. But then they had an interception a moment ago that they had a fumble falling on it, so they have scored on one of their 3 possessions. They've turned it over twice and scored on one as they got a 19-yard run by Hunter Beatty, and then Matthews with the Slater Matthews with a 1-point conversion. They ran that one in. And the Bulldogs lead it 9-0. And the Warriors now with a 2nd and 10. The Warriors just cannot get anything going on the ground. They tried the air game, and it was intercepted as Simmons will bring them back to the line of scrimmage. Got 1 man in the backfield. He'll take the snap. He's going to hand out that long man in the backfield. He's dropped for a loss as right in there to meet him was the number, I believe that was Collier. Was it Collier? No, it was actually, I believe that was Linder, Joseph, or Linder making the stop. And he was helped out by a host of other Bulldogs as they stopped him right there. And I think that was actually Landis instead of Linder. Joseph Joe Landis. They're actually calling him Linder, but I believe it's Landis. Number 35 is Landis. And it's going to be 3rd down and 10 now with 3-man backfield. Up will come Simmons under center. And they got the crush to jump, but not enough. And now we're going to have a either timeout called, I believe, by the Warriors. They were trying to get the Bulldogs to jump. Almost got it, but didn't. So it's going to be a timeout, and we'll be back after the break.
If you're looking for the best price for your hardwood logs and timber, head to Beatty Lumber because they always pay the top price around. If you need lumber at a price that can't be beat, you need only to go to Beatty Lumber because nobody can beat them. For more information, call Tim at 879-7875. And for all your lumber needs, Beatty Lumber is the place to be.
And a special thanks to Beatty Lumber, our sponsor for our live stream of this game. We hope you're enjoying it here on Facebook. Everybody that couldn't make it to the game, we hope you're enjoying it here today. As the Crush, or I should say the Crush, I keep wanting to say Crush, it's just a habit, I guess. As the Bulldogs are up 9-0 here in the second quarter with 6:48 to go in the quarter. They got a 3-man backfield now with a 3rd and 10. And now their tackle just jumped offside, so it's going to be a 3rd and 15 now for the Warriors as they continue to steadily go backwards. As that time the big right tackle just jumped on that one. And that's going to make it a 3rd down and 15 now for White County. The Warriors have just not been able to get anything going offensively. They've actually, if you looked at the stats, they kept stats, they would probably be in the negative right now. They also their offense gave up 2 points on the safety earlier as well. Simmons under center. Now they're going to look to throw it. I believe they're going to toss it out, and they cut back, and that was a loss of more yardage as that one went nowhere. As coming in to make the stop was the Bulldogs, and down on the bottom of the pile was number 55. That is Braden Beatty coming up off the bottom, and Kingery helping him. He hit him first, and Kingery leveled him. So that's going to bring up a 4th down, and we'll see the punt now. Dropping back will be Hunter Beatty as they'll punt it away. Looks like number 25 to do the punting. 29 is Cody Parks to punt it. Now, this one's going to be a very short punt taken right at the 36-yard line. So it's dead punt in elementary football, this youth conference. They just allow them to punt it, and wherever they stop it at, that's where they get it. And a good job by the Bulldogs. Winston Beatty, I call him Junior Beatty. Junior coming up and making the play there, getting it stopped before it rolled any further, and that's a good job. He's got it right at the 36-yard line. 1st and 10 Bulldogs. They just got to hang on to the football. They've coughed it up a couple of times tonight. Once on the 1-yard line after a big run by Slater Matthews, got them down to the 1. And now the Bulldogs on top 9-0 with the football and 5:29 left to go here in quarter number 2. Headed toward halftime of this one. And they're going to hand it to the wing man coming around. That's Matthews. Matthews has got a lane, and Matthews got one man to beat, and Field bring him down right at the 14-yard line. And they could have probably got a penalty on that because that one looked like a horse collar there. Matthews gets it to the 14-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs, and they're just getting a lot of lane. Now we see, looks like Beatty's hurt, so Hunter Beatty coming up a little bit gimpy. They're going to come over and talk to him. Good saving tackle by the Warriors there. It looked like Matthews, looked like Slater was going to take it to the house. And it's going to be 1st and 10 now as Beatty's going to come out. Hopefully Hunter's okay. Hunter's got 1 touchdown on the day. And they're going to send in number 23. That's Braden Beatty. Or make that Aiden Cook. I'm sorry, 25, Aiden Cook. No, I'll tell you what, I'm looking at the wrong numbers. 23 is Winston Jr. Beatty coming in. Junior coming in. I've got to quit looking at my numbers on the far side. I got to look at the jersey numbers instead of the number on the on the sheet. As it's going to be now, Collier coming up. He's got one man in the backfield. That's Beatty. And he drops the football. He's going to have to fall on it. And there's another miscue by the Bulldogs. That's going to lose them about 2 yards. Good job by Collier to fall back on it. That's going to make it 2nd and 11. A loss of about a yard. 4:34 left to go here in the first quarter. Bulldogs on top, 9-0. And the Bulldogs have played pretty much on the Warriors' end of the field for the most part. As they'll come up this time, they're going to hand it to the wing back, Matthews. Matthews trying to bounce outside. Stiff arms when he gets around the corner. Matthews headed for the end zone. Does he get there? That's a BDTD. Bulldogs into the end zone for a touchdown. And the Bulldogs take a 15-0 lead now on the Warriors. And they will go for the conversion here, the extra point. A 14-yard run. Matthews on the came around the side, and Slater taking it to the house. And it's a 15-0 lead now for the Bulldogs. They've got the 3-man backfield. Good to see Hunter back in there. And they're going to give to Hunter. He's going to bounce outside, and he's going to push it in the end zone for the 1-point conversion. The conversion runs good at 4:10 left to go here in quarter number 2. We're headed toward halftime. The Bulldogs now on top by a score of 16-0. As we said, the Bulldogs, you take a few of those miscues away they've had, a couple of those fumbles, and this game could already be over with because the Bulldogs up now 16-0. They were on the 1-yard line, turned it over, but they did get the 2-point safety after they tackled the running back in the end zone. It was Lindy's on that one, I believe. They said Linder, but we don't actually have a Linder on our roster. I believe that's Lindy's. As he gets the 2-point conversion, or gets the 2-point safety. So the defense has scored, and the offense have put up a couple of touchdowns. And now they'll kick it away. Back deep is number 1, Carson Valentine. Can actually see his number. Valentine back it there. And we got also back number 3, or number, no, wait a minute, that's number 1 is Judah Smith. Number 3 is Tate Pinion, and that's going to be a short one. He'll take by the up man, number 10, Sanders, and he'll just drop on it right at his own 48-yard line. So good field position for the Warriors. They just got to get something started. They can't even get any running started. They have lost yardage throughout the night. So they say Connor DeLong.
At the 48.
But it did look like I thought that was number 10. They say number 18, Connor DeLong. Come up with it. And we'll see what the Warriors do this time around. They'll come up 1st and 10 on their own 48-yard line. It'll be Simmons under center. Looking to take the snap. Got one man in the backfield. Takes snap. He'll pitch it to one man in the backfield. He's going to be drugged down for a loss of about 4. All the way back to the 45-yard line. So that's going to make it about, they say, 3-yard loss. So and that was Landy's on the tackle. Or Landy's, I should say. Landy's. Number 35 on the tackle. He's had a good first half. So it's going to be 2nd and now about 19. Was that 13? Now it's going to be handed out in the middle, and that's going nowhere as Hunter Beatty comes in and levels the runner. And Number 13 on the handoff that time got smacked as Case Lyons got hit right at the line as Beatty come up from that linebacker spot and laid a smackdown on him. And now it's going to be third and 13. For third and 14, so he lost a yard on that one as Warriors just keep backing up. They cannot get no forward momentum whatsoever. And now they've got it third and 14. Bulldogs just dominating the line of scrimmage, absolutely dominating the line of scrimmage. Got seniors coming up next. We'll talk about them a little bit later, but right now the Bulldogs come up on defense. Simmons, snap, pitches it out. It's going to be a halfback option, and now that's going to be picked off by the Bulldogs as that one's taken away by number 23. That is an interception by Winston Jr. Beatty. So Jr. looking senior on that one as he picks it off, and it's going to be first and 10 Bulldogs at the 49 of their own 49-yard line. And with 2:34 left to go, the Bulldogs on top 16 to nothing. They've got the 49-yard line. As I said, the Bulldogs, had they been able to make a couple of held on the football and made a couple of plays, they could be up. It could be a bad score right now. It could be an extra, probably about another 14 points. It should be about 30 to nothing. But the Bulldogs did have a couple of miscues, and now they've got a chance to put some points up before halftime and take a big lead going into the half. As the Bulldogs, Collier going to go under center. Bulldogs yet to throw the ball. Why should they? They've been running like crazy. And they'll throw one out right off the bat, and that one not going to be good as that one, I believe, was batted at the line, and really nobody out there for the Bulldogs. I'm not sure. I think they were kind of on a slant on that one, but somebody didn't make the right move. So it's going to be second and 10 now for the Bulldogs. 2.5 minutes left to go here in the first quarter of play. Bulldogs on top 16 to nothing. Bulldogs will come up. They have run the ball well. I'm not sure why they're trying to throw the ball. They've run the ball absolutely stellar here in this first half. Just had a couple of miscues. They'll get Slater again. This time Slater hitting the backfield, but he breaks another tackle. Gets another tackle, bro. Still breaks another tackle. Stiff arm, and he's finally brought down the 40-yard line. Oh, Slater. He's looking like AC Slater on that one as he's up to the 40-yard line. And it's going to be a first and 10 for the Bulldogs. As the Bulldogs had to tackle him from behind, and Slater Matthews just been a workhorse here in this first half. He broke 3 tackles on that one. Should have been dropped in the backfield, but breaks free and gets 11. So he's going to have a first down with 2:19 left to go here in the first half of play. Bulldogs on top. As Collier taking his time, coming up under center. Got Beatty in the backfield. Drops back. He's going to throw a quick out this time. Overthrows number 45. Had him there, but just overthrew him a little bit back to his back shoulder. Couldn't come up with it. As is intended for Crabtree, but he couldn't come up with it. It's going to be incomplete. Going to be second and 10.
Third down 10 for the Bulldogs.
It's going to be second and... That should be second and 10. I started to say it's not third and 10. It should be second and 10 because they just got the first down from Matthews, so it's second and 10. 2 minutes left to play here in the first half. The incomplete stops the clock. Bulldogs looking to pick up this Bulldogs Superbowl championship, the Junior Bulldogs. We got the Senior Bulldogs in Upperman coming up a little bit later. Congratulations to Overton County's Outlaws as they won the Pee Wee division. They hand out this time to Beatty, and Beatty goes over the right side. Beatty's still on his feet. Beatty's still fighting. He breaks the tackle. He's headed down the sideline, and Beatty's got one man to beat. He's going to cut back, and he's going to be dropped right at the 6-yard line. But White County just cannot bring the Bulldogs down as Beatty running like a man possessed on that one. Takes it all the way down to the 6-yard line, so it is first and, or they're going to mark it to 7, so first and goal for the 7 with a $1:46 left to go here in the first quarter. Bulldogs took this over with 2.5 minutes, and now have got down to 1:46, and they are first and goal. They just got to hang on the football and punch it in here. Up 16-0. It'll be a Collier under center. He's got Beatty in the backfield, and he's going to hand out this time, and we got a flag somewhere. We got a flag. I think that's a false start, and it is a false start by the Bulldogs. So that's going to push them back 5, and that's going to make it first and goal from about the 11-yard line probably. And, well, actually, first and goal from the 12. So first and goal for the Bulldogs from the 12-yard line. And that's not a loss of down. The lineman just really itching to flip those sides. So it's going to be first and goal from the 12 for the Bulldogs. Fentress County trying to go undefeated on the season and win this Super Bowl championship in the junior division of the Middle Tennessee Youth Conference. They'll come up with a first and goal from the 12. Got a man in motion. They're going to hand off up the middle, though, and straight ahead will go Beatty, and Beatty still pushing. Beatty all the way up the 5-yard line. He had 3 Warriors on him, but they couldn't bring him down. It's going to be second and goal from the 5, and we got just under a minute to play here in the first half, and we got a timeout called by the Bulldogs.
If you're looking for the best price for your hardwood logs and timber, head to Beatty Lumber because they always pay the top price around. If you need lumber at a price that can't be beat, you need only to go to Beatty Lumber because nobody can beat them. For more information, call Tim at 879-7875. And for all your lumber needs, Beatty Lumber is the place to be.
So the Bulldogs now have it second and goal from the 5-yard line, and 53 seconds left to play. They'd like to run this clock off, punch it in, and go up by at least a 13 or a 23-0 score if they can get it in here. If they can probably go, if they try to pass it, they can probably go up 24 to nothing if they can get it in here. Bulldogs with a second and goal from the 5. And Beatty just running like a man possessed. The last one had 3 Warriors on there. He's trying to strip the ball on. He just kept pushing forward. Actually turned his back to the goal line and just bulled his way down to the 5-yard line. As this ground game by the Bulldogs is intense, folks. Their offensive line blocking well. Their running backs just will not go down. And Collier going to bring his squad up with Beatty in the backfield. And they're going to hand it on the end around to Slater. And Slater Matthews trying to get outside, cuts back inside, and Slater gets down to the 1-yard line where it'll be third and goal for the Bulldogs. And we may have a timeout called. We do have a timeout called by the Bulldogs. 38.5 seconds to go in the first half. It's a 16-0 Bulldog lead.
If you're looking for the best price for your hardwood logs and timber, head to Beatty Lumber because they always pay the top price around. If you need lumber at a price that can't be beat, you need only to go to Beatty Lumber because nobody can beat them. For more information, call Tim at 879-7875. And for all your lumber needs, Beatty Lumber is the place to be.
So we've got a timeout on the field right now, and the Bulldogs got it third and goal from the 1-yard line. Slater Matthews and Hunter Beatty, folks, just hard to bring down. Now, Matthews should have been stopped in the backfield again, but he was able to get around, get a lane, and when he did, he took it all the way to the 1-yard line where he's been stopped a couple of times at the 1-yard line tonight. So we'll see what the Bulldogs do here. We see Hunter Beatty coming off the field, and in will come Junior Beatty. So Winston Junior Beatty will come in. Bulldogs are with a touchdown run by Hunter Beatty, one by Matthews, and a 1-point conversion by Hunter Beatty as well, and a 1-point conversion by Matthews has made this a 14-0 game, and then a 2-point safety to start the game for the Bulldogs. And now we've got 3rd and goal from the 1, and it's going to be the quarterback keeper for a BDTD. Collier with the run. Kaline Collier with his first touchdown of the ball game, and now they'll go for the extra point. Kaline Collier just got the snap, took it right up the middle into the end zone, and it's now a 22-0 ball game. Bulldogs looking to make it 23 or 24-1. In elementary football, you don't have kicking extra points. You either run for a 1-point conversion or throw for a 2. So we'll see what the Bulldogs do here. And the way they're running the ball, I can't see them doing anything but putting it right in the end zone with probably one of the backs. They've got Hunter Beatty in the backfield. They're going to throw it out quickly, though, to Slater. Slater breaks the tackle, and Slater's in for the 2-point conversion. That's Collier to Beatty, or to Matthews, and Slater another point. Says that makes it a 24-0 lead now for the Bulldogs. They get the 2-point conversion, and it's 24-0. Bulldogs get the 8-point. And it should be. They're showing 23-0, but I think it should be 24-0, as that was a pass for the touchdown, or for the 2-point conversion. And we'll see. I'll check on that at halftime. But right now we got 35.8 seconds to go here in the first half of play, and it'll be kicking it off number 45, Bentley Crabtree, to kick it away for the Bulldogs. They've kicked it short pretty much the whole time. They may go for an onside kick with the way they're playing right now. Up 23 or 24-0. That one's going to be a short one. That one's going to hit. The back man will pick it up and just fall on it at the 39-yard line. So 32.7 seconds to go in the first half. Bulldogs on top. They're showing 23-0. And we'll check on that. I'm not sure. That may have been a backward pass. If it wasn't, it may just counted for 1. I'm not sure. We'll just check on that at halftime. Because they're showing 23.
First down, Warriors from the 40.
And it was 16-0, so 8 would have been 24. My math's not that bad, I hope. As it'll be 1st and 10 now for the Warriors. The Warriors have not been able to get any positive yardage at all. Now, they've had 2 interceptions. They got a safety, and they have not got a positive yard. I don't think they've got a positive yard on any of the runs, maybe 1. They've got a couple, mostly a loss of yardage on every play. Simmons back in the shotgun. They'll snap it back. The high snap, the little throw out there. Almost picked off by the Bulldogs, number 55. He coming out there. He almost picked that one off. Mason England. Had Mason England intercepted that one, he had nothing but real estate in front of him. That one was lobbed out there, and it was almost picked off. And then, like I said, had that one been picked off, there was nothing but real estate between the Bulldogs and a touchdown. 28 seconds left to go here in the first half of play. We'll recap the scoring here at halftime. As back in the shotgun goes Simmons. Snaps high. He's going to throw one out there, and that one's up for grabs, and it's grabbed by the Bulldogs. Taking it away is Winston Beatty, and Winston will run down the sideline, go out of bounds at 45, and we got flags coming from everywhere from behind, and that's 16.4 seconds to go in the quarter. Junior with the interception. Junior with the INT, and the Bulldogs get it right back. And they've still got 16 seconds. I don't know what the call is. We'll wait and see what the call is. And I think it's going to be against the Warriors. And if it is, the Bulldogs are going to get some more yardage. They're going to be in pretty good shape with 16 seconds. They're marking it down the field. And I think they called a personal foul. It goes all the way down to the 30-yard line. So Bulldogs with a 1st and 10 at the 30 and 16.4 seconds to go in the half. This first half ain't over yet, folks.
It'll be first down and 10 from the 30.
Bulldogs 30 yards away from pay dirt, and it could be Slater time. Slater's been able to bounce that outside from that wingback position. And I think they may have, I don't know if they have any timeouts. They either got one or none left. I'm not sure how many timeouts they've got left. And I think they got one timeout. And they go right up the middle. They're going to throw it. They got a man wide open. That's Slater. The pass from Slater to Collier, a touchdown. As Collier with the 30-yard pass to Matthews. Slater, another touchdown. Matthews got out there, and he was wide open. He takes it to the house with 10 seconds left to play in the half. Now it's a 29-0 lead. So evidently that one was just a 1 point because it was a 1 point conversion because it was a backward pass. So they threw it behind the line of scrimmage. So they're going to call that a run play. So it's 29 now, 2-0. And the Bulldogs going to try to make it 30. As they'll fake it and they'll throw it out there. Got a man out there, catches it in the end zone. That one's number 32 on the reception. Or they got number 30, Beatty. That's Junior Beatty on the 2-point conversion. So now it is 31-0 here at the half as we're 10 seconds away from halftime. And the Bulldogs took it with 16 seconds at a 1st and 10 on the Warriors' 30-yard line and one play to Slater Matthews. And Slater took it to the house, and the Bulldogs now lead it 31-0 after the 2-point conversion as Collier to Junior Beatty. Kaline Collier having a great first half. He's thrown one touchdown pass now. He's run for a touchdown, had 2 extra point pass conversions. And Hunter Beatty's got one touchdown run, a 19-yarder. Matthews has got 2 touchdowns in this one. They'll kick it away, and this one's going to hit, and the back guy can't pick it up. Now he falls on it. That's number 3, Pinion. Pinion falls on it, and it's going to be 5.2 seconds to go in the half. 31-0. The Bulldogs just dominating this one as the Warriors can't run the ball in their pass game. They've thrown 3 interceptions in their pass game, 2 by Junior Beatty. Bulldogs just been, actually they only got 1 touchdown in the first quarter. They put up 3 here in the second quarter of play. A 14-yard run, a 1-yard run, and a 30-yard pass. Lead it to 31-0 now. And up will come White County with 5 seconds to go. They'll probably, I don't know what they'll do here. They have not been able to run the ball. They will come up with the 2-man backfield. They'll take the snap, and they'll hand it off up the middle, and that went nowhere. And that's going to be the first half. We're at halftime of this one, and at the half, it's all Bulldogs. They lead it 31-0 here in the Middle Tennessee Youth Conference Junior Super Bowl.
If you're looking for the best price for your hardwood logs and timber, head to Beatty Lumber because they always pay the top price around. If you need lumber at a price that can't be beat, you need only to go to Beatty Lumber because nobody can beat them. For more information, call Tim at 879-7875. And for all your lumber needs, Beatty Lumber is the place to be.
Well, to say it's all Bulldogs would be an understatement, folks. The Bulldogs have absolutely shut down the offense of the Warriors. The Warriors have thrown 3 interceptions in the first half. The Bulldogs actually could have been a much worse as they actually had 2 fumbles themselves. They turned it over twice, but they have scored. They scored on their first play of the game, or the first play or first series by White County. They got a safety as Lindy's was able to knock down the runner in the end zone for a 2-point safety. Then a 19-yard run by Hunter Beatty. Slater Matthews the 1-point conversion, and it was quickly 9-0 with 3:14 left to go in the first quarter. Second quarter was all Bulldogs, as this one is unbelievable, as the Bulldogs with 4:10 left to go, a 14-yard run by Matthews, and then Hunter Beatty the 1-point conversion. It was 16-0. Then with 16 seconds to go, a 1-yard Kaline Collier pass. A 1-yard run by Collier, and then Collier to Matthews for the 1-point conversion, and it's 21-0. Then it was with 10 seconds left to go in the first half. Collier went in or threw a 30-yard pass to Matthews, and then the extra point, a 2-point conversion from Collier to Beatty made it 31-0 here at the half. We got a little bit of time before the second half starts, so we're going to take a timeout, and we will be back with the second half in just a few minutes. And back here, we're getting set to get started here in the second half. The Bulldogs on top in this one, 31-0, just dominating this one from the word go. And I'm trying to get some of the names for Upperman in the next game, as that one be coming up as got those wrong. So I'll get back to that here in a minute. It's going to be Bulldogs kicking off to start this second half. Thanks again to Beatty Lumber for our live stream broadcast of Bulldog football here, the Super Bowl championships for the Middle Tennessee Youth Conference. The juniors looking like they're in command of this one. We'll see if they can keep in command of it, as that one will be kicked off short, and it's on the ground, and the Bulldogs going to come up with it. Another miscue by the Warriors, and the Bulldogs are going to get it at about the 46-yard line of the Warriors. So 1st and 10 Bulldogs. The Warriors did not fall on it. And it'll be 1st and 10 now for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs just it'll be Bulldogs 1st and 10. Up 31-0. You just tuned in. It's been all Bulldogs. They got off to a little bit of a slow start, but they've just rolled from that point now and lead it 31-0. And they just got the opening kickoff back as they kicked it off and recovered the kick. And so now they've got it 1st and 10. They're going to hand it off to this time, looks like, can't see the number, 45 this time. Good run by Crabtree. He's going to pick up about 10. So Crabtree with a good run. And the Bulldogs look like they're going to try to bounce it outside. Good job by the Warriors to contain that outside, but they're not containing the inside. And the Bulldogs just able to cut back and get big yardage, as they're going to have it now going to be 1st and 10. Got just enough for the first down. Coming up, we'll have the, after the game, we'll have the awards ceremony. Then we will get ready for the seniors. They're coming up here in just a little while. That won't be long before that one will be on us as well. As now it's going to be for the Bulldogs. Collier going to get under center. Collier under center. Hands off up the middle, number 35. He's got some running room. He's going to break one, and he's going to take it down all the way to the 2-yard line. Good run that time by Joseph Joe Landes, as Landes on the run. Landes going to get 1st and goal. Landes just some great running there. Takes it all the way to the 1.
Correction, Linder on the carry.
And
Tackled by DeLong.
I've got him as Landes, and they're calling him Linder, but it's number 35. We'll have to check on that. Here, if we get another score, I'll get one of the Fentress County people, make sure I've got that right. I'd hate to be calling him the wrong name all night. As coming up the line will be Collier. Collier hands it off this time to Landes. He's in the end zone for a 3-yard TD run. And that's going to make it a 37-0 game, and we'll see if they go for one or two here. As it's going to be Crush now getting the miscue and some big runs. They've got some big run lanes, and it's going to be first and goal now from it'll be the conversion attempt. And they'll give it off to number 7. He's trying to bounce it wide, and he's going to be brought down. The no PAT on that one, as that was on the run, Braden Denny, and Denny was stopped. And that's going to be make the score 37-0 as DeLong comes up and makes the stop with 5:44 left to go in the game, in the third quarter. And back here where the Bulldogs now lead it 37-0, and we did get a confirmation on that one because that was a backward pass, was counted as a run earlier, and that's why they only got 1 point on that conversion. But they did have a 2-point conversion after that, as they were able to get a 2-point conversion to Matthews on the pass. And we'll see what the Crush can do now. It's going to be kicked off, and that one's going to take a big high hop at the 33-yard line, and the return man sees there's no room. Now he's backpedaling. Now he's running for his life, and now he's dropped at the 31-yard line. So good coverage by the Bulldogs. Going to make it 1st and 10 Warriors at the 31-yard line. As first and 10 for the Warriors from the 31. And 1st and 10 from the 31 for the Warriors, who have just not been able to get anything started. Now, they have got negative yardage as far as running the football. They've thrown 3 interceptions, no receptions of the night on their offense either. So they have just struggled on every aspect. And they had a miscue on the kickoff a moment ago, and now they've got themselves way back at the 31-yard line. And the Bulldogs are going to pin their ears back now and come after them as they hand it off up the middle, and that went nowhere. Simmons handed it off right up the middle, and it went nowhere. Got right back, maybe even lost a part of a yard as the Bulldogs just waiting on him there. As I believe that was England come up with a stop on that one. 3:23 left to go here in the third quarter, and the Bulldogs starting to get some of their younger kids in there. We see now in the game number 4, Levi Cooper. Levi Cooper working over here as a cornerback on the right side. Drops back. 2nd and 10.5 now for the Warriors. They hand it off, and that one went nowhere. That one's slow getting started, and the running back, I don't think, wanted the football. He's seen Hunter Beatty coming, and he said, whoa, no. He took the football and took the hit, though, and he's going to lose about a yard on it. So it's going to be 3rd down and long again for the Warriors. The Warriors have absolutely no yardage on the ground. Now, if you had their stats for this one, they're bound to be negative yardage for the entire ball game, as they have been dropped behind the line of scrimmage. They have not gotten but one play that I remember that had actually positive yardage. So with 2:24 to go in the third, they'll come up. Call out the play. Simmons goes under center. And they'll hand it off, and this time maybe he's going to be drugged down from behind. Good defense there again by the Bulldogs. Number 72 coming in to make the hit. Aiden Cook come in and drug him down from behind for another loss of yardage. And it's going to be 4th and about a dozen now. And the Warriors, I don't know if they'll go for it or not. We see coming in now number 56 for the Bulldogs. That's Dalton Cooper. Is that right? Let me see. Make sure that's right. Dalton Cooper, coming in. And they'll punt it away, and back is Beatty and Matthews, and their job is just to stop it, not let it roll quite a distance as the free punt comes up, and they're going to come up and get it right about the 49, right at midfield. They're going to mark it right at midfield, so be just shy of midfield, and it'll be 1st and 10 Bulldogs up 37-0 with $1:19 left to play. Maybe seeing a lot of younger kids from this point on for the Bulldogs.
First down 10 for the Bulldogs from midfield.
They're going to have 1st and 10 from midfield with 1 minute left to play here in the third quarter, and they've got a running clock on this one, so we won't have long before this game will be finished for today, for this junior game. As up will come the Bulldogs. The Warriors getting some folks in there late. They'll hand it off this time to number 45, Crabtree. Crabtree cuts back inside. He's got a first down, gets about 13 yards on the carry. Good job that time by Bentley Crabtree.
Benjamin Johnson on the tackle for the Warriors.
Johnson on the tackle for the Warriors, but not before picks up the first down. 1st and 10 Bulldogs. Bulldogs had a couple of plays they didn't get yardage, but for the most part, they've been able to run the football pretty much at will as they lead it 37-0, and we're down. I don't know if we'll get another play out before the end of the third quarter. We're through 3. It's 37-0 Bulldogs.
If you're looking for the best price for your hardwood logs and timber, head to Beatty Lumber because they always pay the top price around. If you need lumber at a price that can't be beat, you need only to go to Beatty Lumber because nobody can beat them. For more information, call Tim at 879-7875. And for all your lumber needs, Beatty Lumber is the place to be.
And back here now, we're set for the final quarter of this one, and it should be a quick one as the clock will be running. And it's going to be Bulldogs football at the 32-yard line. And it will be Collier under center. Looks like he's got number, is it 25? Let's see. We'll see who's got in the backfield as he's going to hand it to the guy in the backfield, number 35. And he drops the football, goes back and falls on it. So Landy's actually dropped the football, went back and just picked it up and was going to take off with it, but they say he's down right there. So he gets some good yardage still, and it's going to be 2nd and about 6 for the first down. Landy's had he not dropped the football, he had a whole lot of yardage in front of him. He looked like he was going to score his second touchdown of the night. As Landy's gets it to there, and now it's going to be 2nd and 6. And this time the Bulldogs runner going to be tripped up in the backfield. He's going to lose some yardage. And that one on the carry was number 4, Levi Cooper. Levi tripped up, and he falls back, loses about 3 yards. So it's going to be 3rd down and 9 for the Bulldogs. 3rd and 9, getting to some of the younger kids in there, giving them a little bit of time, and that's always good. That helps your program down the road. And here we go. They're going to be a snap. They're going to hand it off up the middle. Number 72 spins, and he's dropped there. That is Aiden Cook on the carry. Aiden's going to pick up about 3 of it back. So it's going to be 4th down and 7. And the Warriors will See the Bulldogs come up, and they'll probably go for it since they're deep in their own territory and nothing really to lose. And it's a good experience for these younger kids with 6:16 left to go in the ball game.
4th and 6 for the Bulldogs.
4th and 6 as they'll come up. And still got Collier in as quarterback. 72 in the backfield. That's Cook. And they hand it off to Cook, and then they drop it. Number 7's going to follow it back at the 40, and that's going to be turnover on downs for the Bulldogs as Denny had to fall on it. The Bulldogs just could not handle that one and turn it over, and it's first down for the Warriors. 37-0, 5:35 left to go in the clock running, so this is going to be a very short quarter. Coming up, we've got the seniors going to be playing here in just a minute. In a few minutes, I should say, not in just a minute, but it'll be 1st and 10 for the Warriors. The Warriors would just like to get something on the scoreboard. They've actually not been able to even get any yardage. They've got negative yardage in their run game. Their pass game has 3 interceptions, no receptions, so they have struggled on every aspect tonight. And it looks like Simmons still in at quarterback. Best I can tell, it's hard to see those numbers, folks. He's calling out the plays. Gets the snap, hands it off, and that one's going to be stopped right there. Going to be a loss of about a yard. Good job by the defense of the Bulldogs. And so now it's going to be second. They say he got back to line of scrimmage, so no loss of yards. Bulldogs are going to be your 2021 Junior Middle Tennessee Youth Conference Super Bowl champs here today. They are just a matter of time now. We're down to 4 minutes, up 37-0. The Warriors get the snap. They'll try to hand off, and I believe the Bulldogs took the handoff. As the quarterback turned around, he started to hand it to somebody, and one of the Bulldogs just took it out of his hand. So it's going to be 1st and 10 now for the Bulldogs. And that was a good handoff by the quarterback, but the only problem was he handed it off right to one of the Bulldogs. And the Bulldogs have it 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line. Bulldogs 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line. So a turnover by the Warriors. Now, coming up after the game, we will have our player of the game for this one, or at the end of both games. We want to take a moment while we've got a little bit of time out here to take a moment and congratulate the Pee Wee Bulldogs. They didn't make it to the Super Bowl this year. They finished 2-4 on the season, but they did beat White County and Monterey. They lost to DeKalb, Stone, Cumberland County, and Overton County. But a good year for those youngsters, and more importantly, they learned a lot about football this year, and that's going to be big for them as they go on through their elementary careers and then on through high school or junior high and high school. So, and any experience these youngsters can get is good if you're teaching them the game of football, and that's what these youth leagues are for. And right now, Fentress County's youth is about to pick up their hardware here in a few minutes, as they're getting ready to pick up the Super Bowl championship. The Middle Tennessee Youth Conference Junior Division Super Bowl champions. As under center goes number 5 now. He'll hand it off up the middle. That's number 72. He's got some running room. He's up over the 30, still on his feet, fighting all the way down to about the 33-yard line. He's going to be close to another first down. And in at quarterback now is Chase Delk. Michael Chase at quarterback. 1st and 10 Bulldogs. Minute 48 left to go in this one. Bulldogs are going to be your Middle Tennessee Youth Conference Super Bowl champions. Congratulations to them. Don't forget, we'll have a player of the game coming up a little bit later. We'll determine that. We'll have that after the second game. We'll have both of them for you. Under center goes Chase, and he hands out this time over the left side, number 72, and he's going to be actually handing off number 7. He's going to be drugged down. That is Denny being hit. He got hit behind the line of scrimmage, loses some big yardage. So it's going to be, well, actually loses just about 3 yards, so it wasn't too bad. So 2nd and 13, and we're under a minute to go. A couple more plays in this one's history. The Junior Bulldogs going to come away with a huge win here today. They are going to be your Middle Tennessee Youth Conference champions for the junior division. And that is 9-year-olds. These youngsters got a lot of football ahead of them, and it looks like really the future for Fentress County football is going to look really, really good, folks, after watching this game here today. And the handoff this time is going to be to number 7. He's trying to get the outside. He's going to be wrapped up, though. Good job there by the Warriors, number 7. Good job by the Warriors, number 7. That's Joe Schneider. Snyder able to wrestle him down, and I believe that's going to be your ball game. It is the Fentress County Bulldogs are your 2021 Middle Tennessee Youth Conference Junior Division Super Bowl champions.
If you're looking for the best price for your hardwood logs and timber, head to Beatty Lumber because they always pay the top price around. If you need lumber at a price that can't be beat, you need only to go to Beatty Lumber because nobody can beat them. For more information, call Tim at 879-7875. And for all your lumber needs, Beatty Lumber is the place to be.
Well, the Fentress County Bulldogs Junior Division picks up a huge win here as the Bulldogs win it here by a final of 37-0. They got it started with a safety by Landis, as Landis ended up with a safety and on defense of the Warriors. They tried to run outside and were tackled in the end zone. Then with 3:14 to go in the first quarter, is a 19-yard run by Hunter Beatty. Slater Matthews, the extra point run, made it 9-0 at the end of one. Then with 4:10 left to go in the second quarter, a 14-yard run by Slater Matthews. Hunter Beatty, the 1-point conversion. It was 16-0. Then with 16 seconds to go, it was a 1-yard run by Kaline Collier. Collier then threw to Matthews on a back pass, and he took it in for the 1-point conversion. Then with 10 seconds, Collier, a 30-yard pass to Matthews. Collier then threw to Junior Beatty for a 2-point conversion. He was 31-0 at halftime. Then the third quarter, a 3-yard run by Landis. Let me get Landis' first name on that one. I got to get that right. Joe Landis. Joe took it in from 3 yards as he first had a run that got him down to the 3-yard line. Then he punched it in for a 3-yard run, and it was 37-0 for the Bulldogs, as now they're going to get the ice water bath for Coach Beatty. And I could have used that a few minutes ago. It's a good warm up here in the press box as we're getting ready for the presentation of the championship. The runners-up will be the Warriors of White County. White County just could not get anything going today. Had no yards. I imagine probably a deficit yardage as far as their output today. They could not get anything running, and they threw 3 interceptions, had a couple of fumbles, so they just had a miscue on the kickoff that allowed the Bulldogs to get the ball, and then the Bulldogs scored pretty much at will. They were running the ball at will. They just had a couple of turnovers that kept them from making this even more lopsided as they win it, though, by a final of 37-0 and capture this Middle Tennessee Youth Conference Super Bowl championship. The Bulldogs, these young men have had a great season. They went undefeated, going 7-0 on the year under Coach Gabe Beatty and his assistants. So congratulations to them as they win a huge one here today. And the Bulldogs take the title. And we're getting pictures made now, and then I think they'll present the Bulldogs with their trophy. And then it won't be long before we'll be ready, geared up for the seniors. They're getting ready to play here in just a few minutes. This should be a good one as well. These two teams have never met before, so it should be a really good ball game between the Bulldogs and the Stingers of Upperman. And kind of be a rematch for Fentress County, as our Fentress County Crush dropped the championship of the junior high division championship to a very good Upperman team just a week ago today. So this one, a chance for some redemption for Fentress County if they can come up with a win over Upperman here today. Still waiting on the trophy presentation, and now they're going to come and give the trophy. And the Junior Bulldogs are your 2021 Junior Division Middle Tennessee Youth Conference Football Superbowl champions. Congratulations to them. And they win it easily here today, 37-0. They just roll over a White County team just could never get anything started. They just struggled from the word go and just could not get anything started in this one. And the Bulldogs take the win here, and now are getting ready to have some pictures made. So let's take a quick timeout while we got a second, and we'll be back with more in just a moment.
If you're looking for the best price for your hardwood logs and timber, head to Beatty Lumber, because they always pay the top price around. If you need lumber at a price that can't be beat, you need only to go to Beatty Lumber, because nobody can beat them. For more information, call Tim at 879-7875. And for all your lumber needs, Beatty Lumber is the place to be.
And while we got a minute here, let's go ahead and give you our player of the game for all the folks that are watching this junior high championship as the Bulldogs win tonight, or today, I should say. I keep on saying tonight, but we're in the middle of the day. It's still just 1:50, so we should be starting the senior game here in probably about another 10 minutes or so. But let's give our player of the game for this one, brought to you by the good folks at Hall's Family Pharmacy and Hall Sports and Outdoors. We'll be back with that right after this.
Hello, this is Philip Hall with Hall Family Pharmacy and Hall Sports and Outdoors. We are proud to sponsor this broadcast player of the game. Be a part of the winning team. Hall's is proud to be this area's #1 pharmacy, and now you may visit our expansion in downtown Jamestown for all things sports and outdoors and a complete line of sports medicine equipment.
Well, back here at Stone Memorial, where our player of the game today, we're going to go with Slater Matthews. Slater had an outstanding game. We could have gave it to anybody on the defense. The defense did an outstanding job. Landy's had a great game as far as defensive-wise. Had a great game from all their defensive team. But Slater, he ended up with, he had a 1-point conversion. Then he had a 14-yard run. Then he had a another 1-point conversion. And then he had a 30-yard reception. And he ended up tallying on the night. He ended up with, 16 points of the 37 that they scored. So we're going to go with Slater Matthews. Slater, our Hall's Family Pharmacy player of the game. Hey, don't go away, folks. We'll be back in just a few minutes with the start of the Senior Bulldogs. It's coming up here in just a few minutes. Don't go anywhere. 18-14, 8-6. White County 34-0. They got a forfeit from DeKalb, and then they lost to Stone Memorial 18-6. Now, the season stats on these two teams pretty much the same, as the Bulldogs outscored their opponents 155-42. They're averaging scoring per game 25.8. They're allowing 7 points a game, while the Stingers have outscored their opponents 101-40. Their average points per game is 20.2, and they've allowed 8 points per game. So it's pretty much a dead even as far as these two teams that's getting ready to meet here in just a moment. Now, the Stingers are coached by Michael Bullock, Zip Dedman, Tad Marsh, and Jimmy Neal, while the Bulldogs are led by Dakota Deaton, Josh Cantrell, Justin Phillips, and Travis Smith. the coaches for the Bulldogs, as we're getting set for the opening flip here in just a moment. But it's 4-1 versus 5-1. The Bulldogs and the Bees. This one's definitely going to be one that is up for grabs, folks. This one could go either way, and at least this one, I can see the numbers, folks. Upperman's got black with gold trim, while the Bulldogs are that purple and gold. That's that dragon colors for you as we get set here in just a moment for the opening toss. We're going to take a quick timeout for Beatty's Lumber, and then we'll be back in a moment to take a look at this one.
If you're looking for the best price for your hardwood logs and timber, head to Beatty Lumber because they always pay the top price around. If you need lumber at a price that can't be beat, you need only to go to Beatty Lumber because nobody can beat them. For more information, call Tim at 879-7875. And for all your lumber needs, Beatty Lumber is the place to be.
So we're set for the flip here in just a moment. I thought they'd have it by now. They really got that last game started, and we're going to have the flip here. Coming out for the Bulldogs is number 10, Ryder Smith. Number 87, that is Cohen Gibson. You've got number 66, that is Matthew Miller. And number 59 for the Bulldogs, that is Bryson Beatty. Our captains for the Bulldogs, can't see the Upperman's captains here, but we'll have the coin toss, and then we'll get things started here. This one should be a good one, folks. This one is about a 50-50. If you're going on the what the two teams have done this season, pretty much identical to each other against opponents that each one have faced, and they each have about the same as far as points allowed and points scored a game. So this one should be really good. It's the Senior Super Bowl champions. Congratulations to the Junior Bulldogs. They won their game just a few minutes ago. If you just tuned in, the Junior Bulldogs rolled 37-0 over White County. They hit White County with no yards. Fentress County's going to win the toss. They're going to defer to the second half. So it will be Upperman getting the ball first. And in the early game today, the Pee Wee game, it was a close one in that one. The Outlaws of Overton County scoring in that final quarter, and they win it 7-0 over the Panthers, the Stone Panthers. So congratulations to Overton County and the Pee Wees, Fentress County and the Juniors, and we're getting ready to settle who's the senior champion here in just a moment as the Fentress County Bulldogs take on the Upperman Stingers out of Putnam County. Now, as we said just a week ago today, it was the Crush having, or a week ago Thursday, I should say, the Crush lost to Upperman in the junior high championship, Middle Tennessee Junior High Middle School Championship 14-8. And the Bulldogs now coming out there trying to capture the title and get a win over the Upperman Stingers. The Stingers and the Bulldogs getting ready to line it up and kick it off. It is the Middle Tennessee Youth Conference Senior Division Super Bowl game getting ready to get underway in just a moment between the Bulldogs and the Stingers. As I said, these two teams didn't play each other during the regular season. One of the only teams out of this district that Fentress County didn't play, and both teams finished 4-1, both losing to Stone. But Stone, of course, losing some more games. They never got into the championship game. So it's Stingers and Bulldogs. Bulldogs to kick it away. And we are set. It's teed up. Going back to do the kicking. I can't see the number right at the moment. Let's see here. That's number 57, it looks like. That's going to be Brody Price to kick it away. And the senior title game is underway. The kickoff is going to be a low grounder. The up man bumps it, and it's picked up by the back man. He's going to get some yardage. He's got the outside lane. He's got only the kicker to beat, but he's going to be brought down. Good job over there by Brody Price to bring him down, but it's great field position for the Bulldogs. They'll start right at the great start for the Stingers. They'll get it back to the 40-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 Stingers. Stingers come up, and we'll see what they look like. It's going to be They're sorting it out now and trying to see. I think number 10's their quarterback. Number 10 is Jake Stennett, I believe, the quarterback. I'll have to see here in a moment. Man, that run, no, it's going to be number 6. He hands it off on the right side there. He gets away, but he's drugged down right at the line of scrimmage. Good D by the Bulldogs. That's going to be Trevor Polk at quarterback. So Polk at quarterback. Polk at quarterback. And it's going to be 2nd and 10 now for the Stingers. Polk takes a snap. He's looking for some pitch, and he's going to be dropped, and that's going to be on the ground, and it's picked up by the Bulldogs. I believe the Bulldogs come up with it, and it's going to be 1st and 10, Fentress County, as the Stingers cough it up. The Bulldogs take over. Good job by the Bulldogs. They got in there and got the hit right as the quarterback tried to hand it off. And now it's going to be 1st and 10 Bulldogs. Bulldogs coming up. Nate Cantrell with the recovery on that one, they say. So good job by Cantrell. And now back in the shotgun. There goes the quarterback for the Bulldogs. He'll take the snap. He's rolling. He's going to throw it over quickly to number 22. He's trying to get some outside running room. He's got it. He's up to the 50. Makes another good cut up to the 45 of the Bees. Gets to the 40, or the Stingers. Gets to the 44. Going to be a 1st down. Good play that time as number 22 on the reception, Cagle. Good run by Cagle after the catch. Good rack yardage by Cagle. And coming up now is quarterback Ryder Smith. Ryder Smith in the shotgun. Takes the snap, hands it off this time, number 16. He's going to tuck it under, but he's going to be drugged down. Maybe got a yard on the carry. And on the carry, that is Gage Deaton. Deaton gets a yard. Going to make it 2nd and 9. Deaton gets a yard on the carry. In the backfield is number 30, Landon Perry and Deaton. 2nd and now rolling is quarterback and he's going to be in trouble, and he's going to be brought down. He's going to lose yardage back to the 46-yard line. So that's going to make it 3rd down and about a dozen, as that time Smith couldn't get away, and he got drugged down, and he's going to lose some yardage. It's going to be 3rd and 13 for the Bulldogs. Ryder just couldn't get away from the defense. Good rush by the Stingers. Stingers got some good size out there across the line. Able to get in there and get the pressure on Ryder. Smith now will step back in the shotgun again. He's got one to each side. Takes the snap. He's going to roll it out to his left. He's going to throw it down. Got a man wide open. Catches at the 25 and hits all the way down to the 15-yard line. And wide open down there was number 22. That is Cagle on the reception. Wide receiver, that time Cagle wide open, and he called that one. Had to wait on it. Had not had to wait on it, he would have been in the end zone. But he's got it 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line now for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs coming out gunslinging as Smith, a gunslinger out there, throwing that football around. We got Cagle at the wingback position now. Cagle seems to be the workhorse. Now they're going to go up the middle, and that's going to get them back to the 15. Maybe got a yard on the carry. Make it 2nd and 9. And they say he did not get any yardage, so they keep him at the 11, so it's going to be 2nd and 10. Bulldogs coming out throwing the football early in this one. They're surprised. The Junior Bulldogs just absolutely ran it down the throat of the Warriors as they just was able to get big lanes and big yardage on almost every carry. And now back in the shotgun, high snap. They're going to get out quickly this time, and it's going to be bobbled and dropped as, number 16 knew he had pay dirt ahead of him as Gage Deaton just off his hands going to make it 3rd down and 10. Deaton had that one. He had out in front of him Cagle to block, and he had a whole lot of real estate ahead of him. That was just a little bit high of a snap. It had to be played well. A good job that time on the play, just making the play, was the quarterback. Smith, Ryder, doing an outstanding job on that one. Now it's going to be 3rd down and about 10 for the Bulldogs. They'll hand it off over the left side, and that's going nowhere. That's going to lose yardage as number 87 wrapped up there. That is Cohen Gibson, was hit way behind the line of scrimmage all the way back to the 20. So now it's going to be 4th and about 14 for the, they're going to say 4th and 13. So it's going to be 4th down. And the Stingers, good job stringing that now, getting it stopped. And the Bulldogs now got a 4th and long. Bulldogs a 4th and long. Bulldogs trying to get this 1st down, keep this drive alive after getting the turnover. They'll take the snap, rolling back. Smith got a big rush on him, gets away from him. He's going to throw it out there. Got big number 87. He's going to rumble all the way into the end zone for a BD TD. That is the Bulldogs touchdown number 87. As Gibson, it was Smith to Gibson. A 20-yarder, and the Bulldogs are on the board. Ryder Smith to Cohen Gibson, and Gibson just took it to the house. And the Bulldogs are on the scoreboard leading 6-0. They'll go for the conversion now with 3:19 left to go in the first quarter. Off up the middle, it's pushed straight ahead, and it's good for the 1-point conversion. And I believe that was number 15 on the... Okay, it's Deaton on the conversion. Deaton has now the Bulldogs lead it 7-0.
If you're looking for the best price for your hardwood logs and timber, head to Beatty Lumber because they always pay the top price around. If you need lumber at a price that can't be beat, you need only to go to Beatty Lumber because nobody can beat them. For more information, call Tim at 879-7875. And for all your lumber needs, Beatty Lumber is the place to be.
Well, the Bulldogs draw first blood. They lead it 7-0 now, and they pass their way down the field. A lot different from the Junior Bulldogs, as Junior Bulldogs just pushed it down the field running it. The Senior Bulldogs throwing the football. Good job by Ryder Smith. Short kick's going to be taking the 35. Come back up number 6. He gets to the 47 before he's brought down. Good return there by Trevor Polk, who actually is the quarterback for this squad. Brought down by number 52 of the Bulldogs. Damian Hull coming in and help making the hit on that one. 1st and 10 for the Stingers now. Their first possession, they fumbled the football. And the Stingers will come up. They've got Polk under center, got a 2-man backfield, and that one wing right side. They're going to be the quarterback on the keeper. He's trying to bounce outside. He's hit. Still trying to string it out, and he's going to be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Good job over there by the Bulldogs. Number 30. Is that 31, I believe, or 33 over there? Cantrell on the stop. Good job by Cantrell. 34. I could see the 3, but couldn't tell the other number. And Nate Cantrell with another stop. And Cantrell recovered that fumble earlier, and he's got a tackle for a 1-yard loss. Stingers will come up. Stingers with that single wing right. 2-man backfield. They'll take the snap. They're going to hand off number 23. He's hit. Gets away from a tackle. He's got some running room. He breaks the tackle. He's got open field. 1 man to beat. As the Crush's man will bring him down the 13-yard line. Good job by Cagle as the Bulldogs. Cagle able to run him down from behind, but a good run there by number 23. That's Kenyon Johnson. Gets that 1st down, so 1st and 10 for the Stingers now. 1st and 10 for the Stingers at the 13-yard line. Stingers trying to answer the Bulldogs' run. Touchdown. And Kenyon Johnson, a good run for the Stingers. They got that 1 wing set again, this time over the left side. They're going to hand it off. It's going to be a quarterback keeper. He's going to get up over the 10 to about the 9. Pickup of a couple. They say 3, so he gets right to the 10. So it's going to be actually they're going to give him about 3.5. So he gets to the 9.5-yard line. Going to be second and about 6.5 for the first down. Bulldogs trying to stiffen here and prevent a touchdown here. Backfield number 23 and number 27. That's Durham back there with Kenyon Johnson. They're going to give it to Johnson. Johnson going to take it to the left side. Johnson's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Stinger touchdown. Stingers with 40.3 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Kenyon Johnson in for the touchdown. Or as they say, Keenan Durham. So Durham on the run. So Durham gets the touchdown. Durham on a 10-yarder. They'll go for the conversion. Got some big backs back there. They'll hand it to Durham, and Durham's going to get hit. He's not going to get there. He's not even going to get close. No PAT, so the Bulldogs keep the lead with 40.3 seconds to go in the first. It's 7-6, Bulldogs.
If you're looking for the best price for your hardwood logs and timber, head to Beatty Lumber because they always pay the top price around. If you need lumber at a price that can't be beat, you need only to go to Beatty Lumber because nobody can beat them. For more information, call Tim at 879-7875. And for all your lumber needs, Beatty Lumber is the place to be.
Well, the Stingers answer the Bulldogs score with one of their own, but they can't get the extra point, and now it's a lead of 7-6. Bulldogs leading 7-6. They're getting ready to get the ball back now. It'll be their second possession. Of course, they did the first, so they'll get the second half as well. Bulldogs and the Stingers here in this senior championship. Middle Tennessee Youth Conference Senior Championship, and these two teams pretty much dead even as far as their season. Both of them with 4-1 records and pretty much identical on points scored and points allowed. So this is anybody's ball game. Right now, the Bulldogs lead it by 1. This kick's going to be a short one. It's going to be taken right at the 29-yard line, and here come the Bulldogs return man. He gets it up to the 39-yard line. And that was number 34 on the return. Cantrell on the return. And here we go now. The Bulldogs got to answer back. As we've got 22 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Much better game than the last one. A great game for the Bulldogs on the last one, but for a viewer standpoint or a football purist, it was all Bulldogs. As they'll hand it off right in the middle, fighting for it now, going straight ahead, getting up to the 44-yard line, almost 45. Good hard running by Deaton. He's going to pick up about 5, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter. We're through one of them. End of one, Bulldogs 7. Stingers zip.
If you're looking for the best price for your hardwood logs and timber, head to Beatty Lumber because they always pay the top price around. If you need lumber at a price that can't be beat, you need only to go to Beatty Lumber because nobody can beat them. For more information, call Tim at 879-7875. And for all your lumber needs, Beatty Lumber is the place to be.
Quarter number 1 is done, and the Bulldogs lead it by 1, 7-6, and they'll have a 2nd and 5 when we get back to play. Bulldogs and Stingers in this championship game. Congratulations to the Junior Bulldogs. They rolled 37-0 in theirs, and their defense did an outstanding job, folks. Held White County to no yards rushing the football. Actually, in minus yards rushing the football, and came up with 3 interceptions and 1 fumble. So just an outstanding defensive job by the Fentress County Bulldogs junior squad. And now the senior squad trying to answer the Stingers score as they've got it 2nd and 5. Under center this time goes Smith. He'll hand it off to the second man through. He's trying to bounce outside, gets the outside. Still, if anybody loses the football, it's on the ground, and it's going to be taken by the Stingers at about the 43-yard line. So the Bulldogs cough it up, and the Stingers get the turnover back. As the back had the lane, and he was looked like he had some yardage to go, and it's going to be 1st and 10 now for the Stingers as the Bulldogs turn it over. And I believe that may have been Slater Matthews on the carry that got it, just got over his arm, and he dropped the football, and the Stingers able to get it before it roll out of bounds. 1st and 10 now, Stingers. At the 44-yard line of the Stingers. They got it on their own 44-yard line. 1st and 10. They'll hand it off number 23. He's going to try to go inside. He's hit, but he gets away from the first one. Dives forward for about 5, and he's going to make it 2nd and 5. Good run there by Kenyon Johnson. You got Kenyon Johnson and Keenan Durham in the backfield for the Stingers. Going to make it 2nd and 5. Both teams now with a turner. Both have turnovers in the game as the Bulldogs just turned it over. The Stingers turned it over on their first possession. And they have the football now. Is under center this time will go the quarterback, Polk. Polk tosses it outside to number 23. He's trying to get the outside, cuts back inside, and he's going to be dropped short of the first down. He's going to pick up maybe a couple of yards. They're going to give him only a yard, so it's going to be 3rd and 4th. Good hustle by the Bulldogs. Get there, string it out, and drop him. And Gibson on the stop. They say Gibson was one that made the initial hit, so Wyatt Gibson on the stop. And it may have been Wyatt Scott on the stop. The Bulldogs roster is a little small, so they're. And now they've got a penalty on the Bulldogs. I didn't see the penalty. They're going to say. Going to get the unintentional face mask, so that'll be a 5-yard penalty, but that's going to be a 1st down. So it went from a 3rd and 3 to a 1st and 10 for the Stingers as the Stingers under center now take the snap. They'll hand it off over right side. The little guy gets through the line. He's up to the 35-yard line, all the way down to about the 33. He's going to be close to another 1st down. And on that carry, I believe, was number 10 on the carry. That was Jake Stinnett. Stinger 1st down, so 1st and 10 for the Stingers at the 32-yard line. Stingers just using that size. They got some big backs back here. I mean, I know actually Stinnett not a big kid, but he just got behind some big kids and ran behind them. And Polk now will hang it off this time over the left side to the Stingers, number 27. He's going to be met right at the 30-yard line. He'll fall forward. Good job that time by the Bulldogs. Ryder Smith met him right at the 30 and stopped him right there. Going to be 2nd and 8. And that was a good job by Smith because Durham's got the size on Smith, quite a bit of size on him. And he come up and still made the hit and stop. So it's going to be 2nd and 8 now for the Stingers. 7-6 Bulldog lead. We got 5:17 left to go here in the first half. Under center goes Polk. Polk at the center position. Hands off over the left side now. And will come Stinnett again. Stinnett's going to get some good yardage, but it's going to bring up a 3rd down and about 4 as he gets another 3. So it's going to be 3rd and 4. Stinnett just gets behind those bigger linemen of his, and he's hard to find in there. So the Bulldogs having to search him out. Going to be 3rd and 4 now for the Stingers. Bulldogs need a stop here. Park going to go under center. We got 4:30 left to go here in the first half of play, and now it's going to be dropped. The ball's on the ground, and I think maybe the Bulldogs have come up with it. They have. Turnover by the Stingers. A missed handle from the quarterback to the center to the quarterback is changed, and the Bulldogs following. That's just what they need. They get the turnover. 1st and 10 Bulldogs at their own 26-yard line. Second turnover in the first half for the Stingers. And the Bulldogs now have it with 4:25 to go here in the first half, and they need to hang on the football as well. They had a big run the last time. Looked like they was going to get a big run, but we're going to get timeout by the Stingers. Timeout on the field with 4:25 left to go here in the first half. It's a 7-6 Bulldog lead.
If you're looking for the best price for your hardwood logs and timber, head to Beatty Lumber because they always pay the top price around. If you need lumber at a price that can't be beat, you need only to go to Beatty Lumber because nobody can beat them. For more information, call Tim at 879-7875. And for all your lumber needs, Beatty Lumber is the place to be.
Well, the Bulldogs get the turnover, and it's 1st and 10 the other direction. Bulldogs with it 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line to stop the Stinger drive that was looking pretty good. Stingers just couldn't add a miscue. That's the second one from their center to quarterback exchange that they have bobbled and dropped. And now the Bulldogs have it 1st and 10 headed the other direction. Congratulations, the Junior Bulldogs win 37-0 today over White County. Bulldogs trying to get the second championship, bring that second trophy home to Fentress County. As Ryder Smith going to go under center now. He's got the one-man backfield, hands it off to number 16. He'll go straight ahead, and he just keeps fighting his way all the way up to the 35-yard line, just shy of the touchdown, or the first down, I should say, and that is Gage Deaton. And Deaton just running like a man possessed, running like his dad used to. His dad, Dakota Deaton, playing for York a few years ago. And he's got 9 yards on the first down play, so it's going to be 2nd and 1. Just straight ahead up the middle, just hard-nosed football now by the Bulldogs. They passed their way down the field the first possession. Smith under center, hands off to 87, this time over the left side. He's got some room. He's got the outside. He's got the first down and more. Still on his feet, headed down the sideline, gets away and gets pushed out. It looks like about the 40-yard line of the Bees. So a good run that time by big number 87. That is Gibson. Cohen Gibson with a big run. Going to make it 1st and 10 Bulldogs. Bulldogs march down the field throwing the ball the first possession. Now they're showing their run ability as Cohen gets outside. Gibson gets a good run to the 40-yard line. Deaton with some good, just a straight ahead 9-yard run on first down this, and now it's going to be a 1st and 10 at the 40 of the Stingers. Bulldogs trying to answer the Stingers score. The Stingers are moving the football again, had their second turnover. They've turned it over twice. Bulldogs up to Deaton. Deaton going to go straight ahead. A few yards still on his feet, and Deaton just hard to bring down. Deaton just showing that bull strength there as he goes all the way for about 6 on the carry. 2nd and 4. Deaton going to make it 2nd, and they say 3, so he gets 7 on the carry. So Deaton just right up the gut, just running hard. They're seeing something in that middle that they're exploiting here in this second quarter that they didn't in the first quarter. Now the snap, Smith going to hand it off. He's going to go over the right side, trying to get some run room outside, and he's going to get up and he's going to get close to the first down. It's going to be 00 Matthews. Matthews, a good run there. He's going to be about a yard short of the first down, so it's going to be 3rd down and 1, and we see coming back in now is Gibson. And Matthews got about 2 yards there. So now up will come quarterback. He's got Deaton, they're going to hand off to Garrett or to Cohen again, and Gibson going to push it up to the 25. That'll be a first down, Bulldogs. 1st and 10 Bulldogs from the 25. And this is a good methodical drive by the Bulldogs. It's took us down to 2:16. So the Bulldogs just need to run the clock out and punch it in here and go up by a score going into halftime. Just hang on to that football. Deaton in the backfield. Deaton will get it, and Deaton will go straight ahead, and they'll ride him down this time after about a yard gain. They give him 2, so 2nd and 8 now with $1:53 left to go in the first half. Bulldogs on top 7-6 in this one. The Overton County Outlaws won the Pee Wee Championship 7-0. The Junior Bulldogs, the Fentress County Junior Bulldogs, winning the second game 37-0. They lead this one 7-0 as we're headed toward halftime with 92 seconds left to play. Snap, they're going to hand it off. This time going to be a pass. Now the great catch by Cohen. And Cohen's going to get the first down. Gibson with a great catch. Went up and snagged that one. And that was just an outstanding athletic play by Cohen Gibson. And he's got us first down. And that's going to be a 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs at the 14-yard line. And we got a timeout call by the Bulldogs. Timeout on the field with 74 ticks to go here in the first half. It's a 7-6. Bulldog lead.
If you're looking for the best price for your hardwood logs and timber, head to Beatty Lumber because they always pay the top price around. If you need lumber at a price that can't be beat, you need only to go to Beatty Lumber because nobody can beat them. For more information, call Tim at 879-7875. And for all your lumber needs, Beatty Lumber is the place to be.
And once again, we want to thank Beatty Lumber for sponsoring our live stream of this football game. We'll also be replaying this on CLTV at a time and date to be announced. But right now, the Bulldogs are marching again. The Bulldogs lead at 7-6, and they're trying to take a bigger lead now as they've got a great pass. That's just an outstanding play. I got to say again, that was an outstanding play by Cohen Gibson. That pass was Gibson, the big tall kid, went up and got it. And he took it for the first down, and now it's 1st and 10 from the 14 for the Bulldogs with a $1:14 left to go in the first half. It'll be Smith under center. He's got Deaton in the backfield. They're going to hand off Deaton right up the middle, and Deaton's going to be hit and brought down right there, and maybe got a yard on the play. Going to be 2nd and 9. Bulldogs going to have to get some yardage here. They want to get a score. They're going to go quick here, no huddle. Smith under center, down with 57 seconds to go. They'll take the snap, hand it off this time to Gibson. Gibson trying to bounce the left side. He'll stiff arm number 6, but great job by number 6 to bring him down. That was a great play over there by Trevor Polk to bring him down. And I don't think he got any yardage. We're going to have a timeout called by the Bulldogs with 42 seconds to go here in the quarter. It's going to be the Bulldogs with a 3rd and 10 when we come back.
If you're looking for the best price for your hardwood logs and timber, head to Beatty Lumber because they always pay the top price around. If you need lumber at a price that can't be beat, you need only to go to Beatty Lumber because nobody can beat them. For more information, call Tim at 879-7875. And for all your lumber needs, Beatty Lumber is the place to be.
Well, the Bulldogs got it at 3rd and 10 now from the 14-yard line as they're trying to get another score. They lead 7-6. They want to go up by at least a touchdown and maybe a 2-point conversion if they can get a score here. Their pass game's been good as Smith now with a 3rd and 10. That was just a great job over there by Trevor Polk as Polk able to run him down and sling him down over there, able to get Gibson on that outside. Had he not got him, Gibson would have been gone. As now Smith going to roll out. Smith's got a big rush. He's going to have to get rid of it. He does, and it's going to be incomplete. Good job by Smith just to get rid of it as coming after him, number 27 had a beat on him. Keenan Durham was getting ready to lay the stick on him, and it's going to be Smith coming up gimpy as he was drugged down from behind after he threw the ball. And it's going to be fourth down now on Smith. And I don't know if Smith's going to be able to make the play or not. Smith really hurting. It's 4th and 10 for the Bulldogs with 34 seconds left to go here in the first half. Smith really gimpy out there now. He's having trouble. He's hurting on that right leg. That could be big for the Bulldogs. I think maybe I'd drop him back in a shotgun now with him limping like that. He gets the snap. He's going to pitch it out now, and it's going to be a halfback pass wide open. Caught it. Did he get it? Are they going to sit? BDTD. A great pass there from the halfback pass from number 16, Deaton, to the end zone. And the reception going to be number 21, I believe, for the reception is going to be Cooper. Deaton threw the pass. Deaton to Cagle. That was a big touchdown for the Bulldogs as Deaton to Cagle, the 14-yarder, and the run by Deaton, the point conversion is good. So Deaton with the PAT, and the Bulldogs now lead it 14-6 with 28.6 seconds going to half.
If you're looking for the best price for your hardwood logs and timber, head to Beatty Lumber because they always pay the top price around. If you need lumber at a price that can't be beat, you need only to go to Beatty Lumber because nobody can beat them. For more information, call Tim at 879-7875. And for all your lumber needs, Beatty Lumber is the place to be.
Well, just 28.6 seconds left to go here in the quarter. And the Bulldogs have taken a 14-6 lead, and they will get the football to start the second half. So the Bulldogs did defer in the first half, and they will get the ball in the second half. So we'll see what happens here as the Bulldogs will kick it away with 28.6 seconds left to play here in the first half of play. And the kickoff's going to be picked up by Paulk, and Paulk falls at the 31. That's where they'll start. And the clock continues to tick, and it stops at 20.2. So the Stingers will have maybe a couple of plays before halftime. Bulldogs just got to not let anything get away from them here. Leading it 14-6 here at the half. We'll see now what the Stingers can do. The Stingers have turned it over twice. They've got a couple of fumbles. The Bulldogs have one here in this first half. Bulldogs have moved the football. They've thrown the football really well, and that was a great pass from Deaton out to Cagle, and what a catch by Cagle in the end zone. That was one of them da-da-da play of the games. Yes, that one could be one of your Sports Center top 10s, that catch. Now the Bulldogs got to go on defense. A snap. They'll pitch it out to number 6. He's looking for some running room. He's going to get hit, and he's going to get dropped all the way back to the 26-yard line. And that's probably going to end this first half as we got 9.6 seconds to go. No, the Bulldogs going to call a timeout. So timeout with 9.6 to go. We'll be back after this.
If you're looking for the best price for your hardwood logs and timber, head to Beatty Lumber because they always pay the top price around. If you need lumber at a price that can't be beat, you need only to go to Beatty Lumber because nobody can beat them. For more information, call Tim at 879-7875. And for all your lumber needs, Beatty Lumber is the place to be.
Well, the Bulldogs used some trickery. They used a half-back pass from Deaton to Cagle to take a 14-6 lead. They got their first score on a Smith to Gibson pass, as Cohen Gibson has had a big first half here. Also, Smith has had a great first half as well, Ryder Smith, but he was injured on that last series of plays. So we'll see how he does coming out in the second half, as he was limping really bad on that right leg. Now Paulk will step back, and they will get ready to make the play. Bulldogs just need to not allow a touchdown here, not allow a big play, nothing behind you. Your center fielders back there need to knock anything down, or if it's possible, pick it off. As Pog is going to drop back and throw this one out. No, he pitches. It's going to be a run out the side. They got one man out there, number 23. He's got some room. He's going to be knocked down, though, at the 47-yard line, and going to be stopped at 2.8 seconds to go in the half. And we're going to have a timeout, I believe, called by the Stingers. So a good run, but for the first down, but not enough, as they're going to have 2.8 seconds to get one more play before the half.
If you're looking for the best price for your hardwood logs and timber, head to Beatty Lumber because they always pay the top price around. If you need lumber at a price that can't be beat, you need only to go to Beatty Lumber because nobody can beat them. For more information, call Tim at 879-7875. And for all your lumber needs, Beatty Lumber is the place to be.
Well, the Stingers on that one spread everybody out with the exception of Johnson. Then they handed it off to Johnson and hoped that he could do some or get some blocks up the field. But a good job by the Bulldogs, just knowing they don't have to worry about him getting a first down. All they got to do is not get him get a touchdown, as they're going to get the football to start the second half. If they can put up another impressive drive like that last one, the Bulldogs going to be in business for that title. As they lead it right now, 14-6, though, and we'll see what the Stingers do. This will be definitely, unless there's a penalty, your last play of the first half, because I don't know anything you can get off under 2.8 seconds. Well, the Stingers will come up. Paulk at quarterback. They're at their own 46-yard line. Paulk. And the snap, they're going to look. Now Paulk's going to keep it himself, and he's not going to get all the way down there. He's looking. He's going to be drugged down at the 49 of the Bulldogs, and we're at halftime. Halftime of this one, the Bulldogs lead it 14-6. We'll be back in just a moment.
If you're looking for the best price for your hardwood logs and timber, head to Beatty Lumber because they always pay the top price around. If you need lumber at a price that can't be beat, you need only to go to Beatty Lumber because nobody can beat them. For more information, call Tim at 879-7875. And for all your lumber needs, Beatty Lumber is the place to be.
Halftime of this one, and at the half, it is the Bulldogs on top, 14-6, much more competitive than our last game, as the Bulldogs in that one, the junior Bulldogs, had no trouble with White County as they rolled 37-0. Here it's 14-6. Let's take a look at the first half scoring. The first score came with 3:19. Ryder Smith to Cohen Gibson, a 20-yard reception. The Dayton 1-point conversion made it 7-0. Then, with 40.3 seconds left to go in the first quarter, Keenan Durham took it 10 yards in for the Stingers. They missed the extra point, did not get the extra point. It's 7-6 in favor of the Bulldogs. And then in the second quarter, it was a defensive battle up till 28.6 seconds when Gage Deaton had the halfback pass to Cagle. And Israel Cagle went in, or made an outstanding catch, folks. I mean, he made a highlight reel catch down there in the end zone for the touchdown. And then Deaton with the 1-point conversion, and the Bulldogs lead it here at the half by 8. It's 14-6. Don't go away. We're going to take a timeout, and then we'll be back for the second half in just a few minutes. And here we go, getting set for the second half to get underway. The Bulldogs will get the football to start the second half, leading 14-6 at this point. The Bulldogs got a touchdown from Ryder Smith to Cohen Gibson, a 20-yard touchdown pass. Deaton, a 1-point conversion, made it 7-0. Keenan Durham answered with a 10-yard run. They did not get the extra point, however, and it was 7-6. And then with 28.6 seconds to go, a halfback pass from Gage Deaton to Israel Cagle, and then Deaton, a 1-point conversion, and that's where we stand here at the half, 14-6. Second half getting ready to get underway. Congratulations to the Overton Outlaws. They won the Pee Wee championship today in the first game here. They won that 7-0, and then it was the Bulldogs, junior Bulldogs from Fentress County, winning 37-0 over White County. They just dominated that game, folks. Their defense did not allow any yardage whatsoever. Actually had minus yardage for the game for the White County squad, as they only had 2 plays that made positive yardage, and the rest of the time they were knocked down for losses. So this was an outstanding job by their defense, and then their offense putting up 35 points. Their defense actually put up 2 points as well. So here we go, second half to get underway, and what should be a good one, folks. Batten down the hatches. It's the second half of the Middle Tennessee Youth Conference Super Bowl Championship for the senior division, as the Stingers will kick it away. And it will be to kick it away, number 27, Durham. Couple back deep for the Bulldogs. Can't see their numbers right now, but we'll get them as see who gets the ball. And the kick going to be short one. Going to take one hop to the backman, and he'll pick it up. And coming up the left side, got some running room. He's got it in open field. He's headed down the sideline. One man to beat. Can he beat him? He's headed down the sideline. He'll take it down all the way for a BDTD. Kickoff return there by the Bulldogs. What a way to start the second half by number 34. Great job by Caleb Blair. Blair got the one hopper, took it to the house. He went 70-plus yards for the kickoff return. And the Bulldogs now have got the big lead. What a return there by number 34. That's Cantrell, I should say. Nate Cantrell with the return. Nate Cantrell with the big return. And Cantrell with the 70-yard return. He took that right about the 30-yard. And then pushing straight ahead is Deaton for the one-point conversion. So the Bulldogs... what a start to the second half. A 70-yard kickoff return by Nate Cantrell. The one-point conversion. And the Bulldogs now lead it 21-6. And that's the way to start the second half. Way to go, Nate Cantrell. Cantrell just got that one, seen a lane, seen a seam, and then he just had to outrun one man. He was wore out by the time he got there, but so was the guy chasing him. He never could catch up. And the Bulldogs now have a 2-touchdown lead. 21-6. What a run by Cantrell. Nate with a 70-yard kickoff return, and the Bulldogs lead it now by a score of 21-7. They'll kick it away from the 40. And we have just got started. We're 7:42 left to go in the first quarter. So 18 seconds in, and the Bulldogs have made it a 21-6 lead. And they'll kick it away. It's going to be hit by the up man, and he's going to fall on it. And that one didn't get quite through, and it's going to be on the Bulldogs side of the field. So a short field for the Stingers as that one line drive right at number 9, Sosic. And Sosic just hit him, and he was able to dive on it as they line drived it right at him, and he just able to come up with it. Now it's going to be 1st and 10 in a short field for the Stingers. We'll see if they can answer now, as they have seen the Bulldogs run off 14 unanswered points. And they now trail by 15. They need still a 2-score ball game. As under center goes the quarterback, Paulk. Paulk hands it off over the left side this time, going up big number 27. Going to get about 4 on the carry. That's Durham on the carry. And they got some big backs back there in the backfield. Between Johnson and Durham, they got some big kids in that backfield. He gets about 3, so it's going to be 2nd and 7. Bulldogs have caused a couple of fumbles. Actually, it's been poor exchanges from the center to the quarterback, so they've had a couple of those tonight, and that's hurt the Stingers as the Bulldogs lead it 21-6 now. Getting ready to take the snap is Paulk, and they had some movement before the snap. And it's going to be brought down quickly as they tried to get it over to number 10, Stennett. He's going to be hit for a loss all the way back to the original line of scrimmage. Well, no, maybe they say he lost a yard, so they originally push it back to the original line of scrimmage. Then the official come up and put it forward a little bit. So it's going to be 3rd down and long now for the Stingers. We'll see what they do here. They've been primarily a run team behind Durham and also behind, Durham and Johnson. We see Durham and Johnson in the backfield right now. As Polk calls out the signal, he's going to hand it off to the back, and he's not going to get there. He's going to be wrapped up right there and dropped. He gets a cut. Well, he breaks the tackle. He's still on his feet. So I thought they had a stoppage of play there, but they let him go on, and it's all the way up to the 35-yard line. So 1st and 10 now for the Stingers. Great run that time by Durham. Durham was actually wrapped up, and I thought his momentum was stopped, but they say he broke loose and got away, and he gets to the 35. 1st and 10 Stingers. Stingers with a 1st and 10. They're on 30 at the Bulldogs 35-yard line, I should say. They'll come up, trailing by 2 scores. Bulldogs, Polk under center. Takes the snap, and he drops the football, and I believe the Bulldogs have come up with it. 3rd mishandle from the quarterback and the center. There's another exchange problem. The Bulldogs come away with it. And I believe that was either number 89 or 59. One coming there. I believe 59 come in there. And I'm not sure which one of them come up with it. I believe number 79 come up with it. That is Gregory Harrison come up with it. So good job by the Bulldogs either way. And another turnover by the Stingers. The Stingers have turned it over now 3 times, and the Bulldogs have the football. They'll hand it off to Deaton. Deaton will get past the first one, but he's not going to get past the second one. He's wrapped up right there.
On the stop for the Stingers.
Sprague got in there on the stop, and I got a little bit of frog in my throat, folks. Stops him right at the line of scrimmage. So it's going to be 2nd and 10 now for the Bulldogs. Snap, they'll hand it off this time over the right side goes number 00, and he's going to get some running room. He gets all the way up to the 45-yard line before he's brought down. That is Matthews. Schuyler getting some good yardage on that one, gets up to the 45. Going to make it 3rd and 5 now for the Bulldogs. We see Gibson coming back in. We've seen Gibson make a great catch. We've seen Cagle make an outstanding catch. And, folks, this is a good passing team as the Bulldogs quarterback, Ryder Smith, seems to be okay. He was limping badly before the half, but he looks okay now. As he takes the snap, hands it off up the middle to Deaton, and Deaton's going to bull straight ahead. He's not going to get the first down, but he's going to be about a yard short. Well, actually going to be about 3 yards short from where they marked him. And going to be 4th and about 2 yards. The Bulldogs, they'll go for it here. This is going to be a big play here for the Stingers if they can stop them here. They'll have the short field. As Smith under center. Smith takes the snap, hands it off. This time it's going to be Cohen going up the middle, and Cohen's going to get the first down. Gibson with another good run, and when they need the yardage, they give it to big Cohen Gibson, and he gets it, and it's going to be 1st and 10 at the Bulldogs 48-yard line. I'm going to say 49, so he gets it just in the territory. We've got 3:10 left to go here in the first quarter. The Bulldogs can march this one down and take some time off the clock, but we see coming out of the game now is Gibson. Gibson comes out. 1st and 10 Bulldogs. They'll take the snap, hand it off. This time they're going to bring it to the left side. Got some run room up to the 47. He's going to be slung down, and on the carry that time was Cantrell, I believe. Cantrell getting slung down over there. Polk able to stop him. Going to make it 2nd, and they say he got about a yard. So it's going to be 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9. Bulldogs just running the clock off down to 2:22 here to go in the third quarter, leading by 2 scores. Snap. They'll hand out this time over to Matthews. Matthews going to try to bounce to the right side, and he's going to be brought down after a few yards. Going to get about 3, so it's going to make it 3rd and 6. 3rd and 5, so we got 4 on the carry. Good run by Schuyler. They bounce Schuyler to that right side, and he's been able to get the corner on a couple of occasions. So 3rd and 5, maybe a little over 5, long 5 we'll call it. Headed down to $1:45 left to go. Fentress County got some big plays tonight from their kickoff game. That punt return or kickoff return to start this second half has given them some breathing room, and now they'll roll, and Smith getting a big rush. He's going to have to get rid of it, and he's going to be sacked all the way back to about the 48-yard line. Good rush that time by a big 73 Johnson. Johnson able to run him down. It's going to be 4th and 9 now for the Bulldogs, and they'll probably punt it away here. And with the dead punt, if you got a good punter, you can really pin a team back. But they may go for it here. I'm not sure. As we see coming back in now is Gibson.
It's 4th down.
Gibson in, Cantrell out. And they're going to go for it, looks like. Yeah, they're coming the line. They're going to go for it. 4th and 9 here. This is a big gamble here about midfield. They'll take the snap, rolling out Smith. Smith looking. He's going to throw one out. He's got a man out there. He's going to be hit, but he's going to be drugged down. Matthews going to be drugged down all the way back to the 50-yard line, and that's going to be 1st and 10 now for the Stingers, as that 4th and 9 actually end up a 4th and 11. And it'll be 1st down now for the Stingers, who get the stop on downs with 36 seconds to go here in the 4th quarter. Crush on top, 21-6. Kind of surprised the Crush didn't punt that one and get them pinned back deep. I would have probably punted that if I had anybody could get a good, decent kick on it. Could have punted that one and pinned them down close. But now it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Stingers. Stingers have had 3 turnovers. They'll take the snap. They'll roll out. Paulk looking for somebody. He's going to throw it out there, and that one's going to be, did he come up with it? Yes, he did at the 45-yard line. Reception out there by number 4 for that is Logan Daly on the reception, as that one lobbed up, and it's going to be 2nd and 5. And we're down to 14 seconds. I don't think they'll get a playoff before the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll see. We're down under 7 now, and it looks like that's going to be the end of the 3rd quarter. We got one more quarter to play here in the Senior Division, Middle Tennessee Youth Conference Super Bowl. We'll be back for quarter number 4, final frame after this.
If you're looking for the best price for your hardwood logs and timber, head to Beatty Lumber, because they always pay the top price around. If you need lumber at a price that can't be beat, you need only to go to Beatty Lumber, because nobody can beat them. For more information, call Tim at 879-7875. And for all your lumber needs, Beatty Lumber is the place to be.
Well, when we get back underway, it'll be 2nd and 5 for the Stingers as they try to get a 1st down. The Bulldogs on top, 21-6. Went for it on a 4th and 9 at close to midfield and didn't get it. So now it's a short field for the Stingers, and they've got a 2nd down and 5. But the Bulldogs do have a 2-touchdown lead on the Stingers. They got a 2-touchdown and a 2 and a 1-point conversion lead. So that could be big, as the Stingers missed their first extra point. And this is about where the Stingers turned it over last time, as they've got in the backfield Durham. They'll take the snap. They'll pitch it to Durham. Durham's going to roll. He has one man. He gets past him. They're trying to push him outside. He's going to be wrapped up and dropped all the way back to the 50-yard line. Great play there by the Bulldogs, Ryder Smith, to run him down from behind. I'm not sure who got in there first, caused him to bounce it out, but that caused him to lose a lot of yardage. And now it's going to be 3rd down and 10 for the Bulldogs, as they lose 5 on that one all the way back to midfield. Bulldogs trying to get a stop here, as Stingers come up 3rd and 10. It's a big down for them. They want to get some of this back so they can go for it on 4th. Here at midfield. And Paulk takes the snap, and they'll hand it off up the middle and bounce it in. It's Durham. Durham bounces it past 1. He's going to get about 3 before he's brought down. Good job out there by White Gibson coming up to wrap him up and drop him. White come up and made the play on that one. Good job by White Gibson. Going to make it 4th and about 7. So it's decision time for the Bulldogs, or for the Stingers now. It looks like they're going to go for it. So we got some Riverboat Gambler coaches in here now, folks, as both of them going for it, and 4th down and long right about midfield. So we'll see if this works out for the Stingers. It didn't work out for the Bulldogs a few minutes ago. Now the snap, and the quarterback on the keeper. He's going to try to cut back. He's not going to make it. Good job by the Bulldogs. They knock him down 1st and 10, Bulldogs at the 45. Bulldogs take over on downs, and that's another big stop by the D. And with 6:17 left to go in the ball game, the Bulldogs take over with a 2-touchdown lead and a few first downs. And a score here, the Bulldogs can pretty much seal the deal on this one. Fentress County already took the junior division title, now trying to take the senior division title. Going to be 1st and 10 Bulldogs at their own 45-yard line. Smith will come under center. He's got Deaton in the backfield. Takes the snap, hands it off to Deaton up the middle. Deaton goes straight ahead, up over the 50. Deaton still fighting. Deaton just dragging people. That's just hard running by big Deaton, as Gage Deaton just ducked his head down and ran with it. He drug a couple of the Stingers all the way up to the 46-yard line, where it's going to be 2nd and 1 for the Bulldogs. 2nd and 1. Bulldogs now just got to not turn it over. They just got to hang on the football and keep grinding it out here and run this clock. They're up by 2 scores. As Paulk will come up under center. Got Deaton in the backfield. Takes snap, gives it right up to Deaton. Deaton straight ahead. He's got the first down. He's going to push it up to the 41. It'll be 1st and 10 Bulldogs. So by the time the Bulldogs run these next 3 plays, it could be down under about 4 minutes, probably under 4 minutes. If they can just hang on to it, not turn it over, even if they don't get the first down, they're going to run a lot of this clock off. And for the Stingers, they don't really have much of a passing game. They've completed 1 pass on the night, and that one wasn't a great play. It just kind of lofted up there, and luckily they had a man underneath it. Snap now, they're going to give it off to Matthews. Matthews trying to bounce outside. Matthews gets past 1, but he's going to be tripped up right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe even lost a yard on that one. That was good D by the Stingers to string it out. Stennett strung that one out and able to trip him up. That's going to bring back in Gibson. Cohen Gibson's had an outstanding game tonight. Gage Deaton's had a really good night tonight. Also, Cantrell's had a good night. Nate Cantrell, that big kickoff return that give the buffer to the Bulldogs. We're down under 4:30 left to go here in the ball game. Hand off straight up the middle to Deaton. Deaton just going to bull straight ahead, and Deaton's going to push forward for about 5 yards and going to make it 3rd down and manageable. 3rd down and 5 for the Bulldogs, and more importantly, that clock keeps on ticking. We're headed down the 4-minute mark. As I said, we'll be under 4 minutes, well under 4 minutes by the time this series of plays are done for the Bulldogs. And if they can get another first down, they can eat up pretty much all this clock. We're down to 4 minutes to go in this one. Bulldogs on top 21-6. And they'll hand it off this time to Gibson. Gibson gets around the corner. Gibson's going to have a first down. Needs to stay inbound. Cuts back inside and dropped at the 20-yard line. Cohen Gibson, another big run when they need it. The big man's there, and he's able to push it up to the 20. And it's going to be first down. More importantly, he stayed inbound. So 1st and 10, and the clock keeps on ticking. As right now the favorite song of the Bulldogs has to be Time Keeps On Ticking into the future. So Steve Miller Band, their favorite band right now. As we're down in the side of the red zone, they'll hand it off to Deaton, and Deaton straight ahead. Deaton's going to pick up about 6. Going to make it now a second down and short, and we're headed down to the 3-minute mark. Fentress County looks like they're going to be the dominating team here at the Super Bowl. We've already won the junior title, and now we're 3 minutes away from taking the senior title. What a game by the Bulldogs here in this senior matchup. They'll hand it off up the middle to Deaton again. Deaton just going to get behind these big guys, and they're going to push forward, and Deaton's going to have another first down. He's right at the 10-yard line. It's going to be first and goal Bulldogs. Good running by Gage Deaton. Deaton on the night has a touchdown pass. He's also had three 1-point conversions. So he's good for 9 of their points here tonight. First and 10, or first and goal, I should say, for the Bulldogs. We're down under 2 minutes, and the clock really now the best friend of the Bulldogs as they're 2 minutes away from the title, and it looks like they're going to take this one to the house. They're going to hand off to Matthews on the right side. Matthews got running room. Matthews going to go walking in the end zone on a 10-yard BDTD Bulldog touchdown. Matthews untouched. He went in. Schuyler had nobody in front of him. He had to think, I can't believe it's this easy. As he takes it in on a 10-yard run, and the Bulldogs now lead it 27-6. They'll go for the conversion. And they'll hand it to Deaton. Deaton straight ahead. Deaton pushes forward. Deaton's in there for the 1-point conversion. The Deaton 1-point PAT makes it now 28-6, and the fans starting to file out now as it looks like the Bulldogs are going to take home 2 trophies here tonight.
If you're looking for the best price for your hardwood logs and timber, head to Beatty Lumber because they always pay the top price around. If you need lumber at a price that can't be beat, you need only to go to Beatty Lumber because nobody can beat them. For more information, call Tim at 879-7875. And for all your lumber needs, Beatty Lumber is the place to be.
Well, with just over 2 minutes to go, 2 minutes and 2 seconds to go, the Bulldogs in command of this one. And unless something really wild happens, the Bulldogs are going to be your Super Bowl champions. Ball kicked back to number 23, Durham. And Durham's going to slide down at the 35, and then he gets up. And good thing for him because he actually lost the football. He had not been down to 35. He had knocked loose there as he tried to get up. The turnover situation has been the difference. The Bulldogs turned it over once, but the Stingers turned it over 3 times, and that's killed all their momentum. And then the Bulldogs, all they had to do was just put on the points. They got a huge kickoff return to start the second half of 70 yards, and then they just rode Deaton the rest of the way as he just been bowling straight ahead. And he gets his 10th point of the game a while ago with that 1-point conversion. So he's got 10 of the Bulldogs' 28. And he's got a lot of their yardage as well. So now it's going to be Stingers coming up. It's Paulk. With 2 minutes to go in the ball game, Paulk's going to take the snap, and he'll run it himself, and he's going to be stopped after about a 1-yard gain. Maybe 2 on the carry. Down under a minute and a half before this next play starts, and the Bulldogs taking home the hardware, taking home 2 titles here tonight. Today, I should say. I keep wanting to say tonight, but it's middle of the day. We're only at 3 o'clock, folks. Let's play another one. we got one time for one more. As back up will come the Stingers as we're down under 1:16 left to go. By the time they get this one off, it's going to be right about the 1-minute mark. So, got a couple more plays, and then this one is history. Big night for the Bulldogs, both the senior and junior divisions winning titles tonight. This one handed off to Durham. Durham gets away from the first swarm, but does get away from the second. He's going to get about 3 yards. Going to be knocked down, and we're under 50 seconds, so probably one more play. No, are we going to have a timeout? We're going to have a timeout called by the Bulldogs, as they're going to send in their younger kids now and get an applause for their senior division, as they're going to get all their second-string defense in now. The Bulldogs will pick up the win here, and Coach Deaton called timeout just to get his younger kids in there. So with 42 seconds, we may have 2 plays left, and I'm sure now we're going to see some younger bees or younger Stingers as well. Folks, if you see what we've had here in this first 2 games for the Bulldogs, they have come away with titles. York football's looking good in the future, folks. There's some good-looking teams here, as the Bulldogs are about 42.6 seconds away from taking home both Super Bowl titles here tonight. And congratulations to Overton County for taking home the Pee Wee tournament Super Bowl championship tonight. They won the Pee Wees tonight. And they're going to be a quarterback keeper on this one. Running, getting some run room, and we got number 6 going to break away. Number 6 is going to take it 61 yards for the touchdown. 61-yard run by number 6, and with 30.6 seconds to go, that is Trevor Polk. Polk, a 61-yard run. Polk with the 61-yard run, and it's now 28-12, but it doesn't matter. The Bulldogs have got this one in command here, as they'll go for the PAT here. 28-12 your score, and we'll see if they go for a 1 or 2 here, but trailing 26-12 is not going to matter. As the Bulldogs, all they got to do is just get control of the kickoff and then just kneel on it and call it a title. As here we go, 2-point conversion, and we're going to have a delay of game or something here. We got a delay of game against the Upperman squad. That'll back them up 5 for the 2-point conversion or the 1-point conversion. Either way, it's going to be about 6 or 7 yards now. So a 7-yard PAT attempt. A lot of fans starting to file out, except for the teams of parents that's on the team. The Bulldogs going to take 2 titles here tonight, folks. We'll have our player of the game coming up in just a little while as well. They hand it off to number 10, and he does not get in. He is stopped. So no PAT again, and it's 28-12. A 16-point lead now for the Bulldogs, and all they got to do is get the onside kick and then maybe one more snap, and we'll be headed home here in a few minutes. A lot earlier than we thought we were going to start. We thought the second game wasn't going to start till 2:30, but that first game was a running clock after the first half, after the start of the second half. It was 37-0, and then the running clock made that one go really quick, as the Bulldogs took that one 37-0, and right now it looks like 28-12 is going to be your final in this one as well, as the Bulldogs going to take the title here tonight. 2 Super Bowl titles for the Fentress County Bulldog Youth Football League. The Middle Tennessee Youth Football Conference dominated by the Bulldogs. We took the senior and the junior titles. Overton County took the Pee Wee title off of Overstone 7-0. We took the junior title over White County 37-0. It looks like 28-12 here is going to be your final in this one, as we got 29.7 seconds. All the Bulldogs got to do is fall on it, and it's going to be an onside kick, and the up guy can't handle it, though, and it's going to be picked up at the 50-yard line by the Stingers. So the Stingers get the onside kick with 24.7 seconds to go. It's still a 16-point lead for the Bulldogs, and the Bulldogs will come back out, and they may stick in some of their starters back in, as we're seeing them come back out on the field. They gave up the long touchdown earlier. 28-12, as the Bulldogs now just need to stop here. Probably a couple more plays at most for the Bees, or for the Stingers. trying to get maybe another score and make it look a little bit closer than it is, actually, as they'll hand it off, and the man through gets hit. Durham's going to get hit and wrapped up and dropped right there at the 47. So we're down to 14 seconds, and by the time they untangle everybody, we may not even get another play off as the runner down, 23 Durham is down, and that's going to be your ball game. The Fentress County Bulldogs have came to the Super Bowl and walked away with 2 titles. Congratulations to the Bulldogs. They win it here tonight, 28-12, the senior division, the junior division, 37-0. Don't go away. We'll be back to take a look at this one after this word from Beatty Lumber.
If you're looking for the best price for your hardwood logs and timber, head to Beatty Lumber because they always pay the top price around. If you need lumber at a price that can't be beat, you need only to go to Beatty Lumber because nobody can beat them. For more information, call Tim at 879-7875. And for all your lumber needs, Beatty Lumber is the place to be.
Well, back here taking a look at this one at the Middle Tennessee Youth Conference Senior Super Bowl. It was Fentress County winning tonight by a final of 28-12, your final. As let's take a look at the scoring in this one. In the first quarter, Ryder Smith had a 20-yard pass to Cohen Gibson. The extra point by Deaton was good, and it was 7-0. Coming right back with 40.3 seconds to go in the first quarter, Keenan Durham went in 10 yards, and the extra point no good. It was 7-6 Bulldogs. Second quarter, Gage Deaton threw a halfback pass to Israel Cagle, who made an outstanding catch of 14 yards, and Deaton in the extra point, and it was 14-6. Then a 70-yard kickoff return to start the second half by Nate Cantrell, and Deaton the 1-point conversion, and it was 21-6. Then a 10-yard run by Skylar Matthews, Deaton the 1-point conversion is 28-6, and then with 30.6 seconds to go in the ball game, it was a 61-yard run by Polk. The extra point was no good, and the Bulldogs win it 28-12. They are your champions. A big day for the Fentress County Bulldogs, picking up 2 titles here tonight. They win the junior division by a final of 37-0. In that one, the Bulldogs defense held White County to negative yardage for the entire ball game, plus caused 4 turnovers in the game. And they got touchdown runs from Hunter Beatty. They also got 2 for Matthews. Actually, Matthews had a running touchdown and caught a touchdown pass. A 1-yard run by Kalen Collier and a 3-yard run by Joe Landis. Figured up the scoring on that one. Our player of the game, of course, was Skylar Matthews for the junior Bulldogs. The Stingers getting their runners-up trophy right now, and then we will have our trophy for the Bulldogs. The Bulldogs avenging that crush loss to Upperman about a week and a half ago, and now the Bulldogs have picked up 2 titles here at Stone Memorial High School. A big thank you to Beatty Lumber. Beatty Lumber, our sponsor for our live stream and our video replay of the Super Bowl games, and congratulations to these 2 teams from Fentress County taking titles here tonight, or today, I should say. I keep on saying tonight. I'm used to night football. I'm used to this day football, but I kind of like it. Fentress County looked pretty tough during the day, so we picked up a great big win for the Bulldogs, the Bulldogs senior champion Bulldogs. Well, I'll tell you what, let's take a quick timeout and do our player of the game when we come back right after this.
Hello, this is Philip Hall with Hall Family Pharmacy and Hall Sports and Outdoors. We are proud to sponsor this broadcast player of the game. Be a part of the winning team. Hall's is proud to be this area's #1 pharmacy, and now you may visit our expansion in downtown Jamestown for all things sports and outdoors and a complete line of sports medicine equipment.
And back here with our Hall's Family Pharmacy player of the game, we're going to have to go with Gage Deaton. Gage had a big night tonight. He ran that football, getting big yardage from that fullback position, able to pick up 9 and 10 yards a gain, and coming up with a great big game doing that. And he also had a touchdown, threw a touchdown pass on a halfback pass to Israel Cagle. And he also went in for 4 extra points. So he tallied 10 of the Bulldogs' 28 points. So Gage Deaton, our player of the game for the senior division game. And, of course, we had it was Slater Matthews in that first game getting the junior division player of the game. Well, that's a big day for the Fentress County Bulldogs. They pick up 2 Super Bowl titles. They win the junior division, a final 37-0. They win the senior division by a final of 28-12. So congratulations to the Fentress County Bulldogs, your 2021 junior and senior Middle Tennessee Youth Conference Super Bowl champions. A big thank you to Beatty's Lumber for sponsoring our live broadcast on Facebook and also our video replay, and also a big thank you to Hall's Family Pharmacy for our player of the game. Well, that's going to wrap it up for us from here. Our next action will be on Friday night when York returns to action. We'll have York football Friday night. York and Knox Gibbs as they return to action. Kickoffs at 7 p.m. Till then, for 15104 Sports, I want to thank Kevin on camera 1. We'll see you at the game.